Oof.
You got Marcos.
That's not.
Wait.
Yeah,
That's true. You do got me. Get over here, Marcus. Let me look at you.
They don't want it.
Tobin and Leroy, ready to deploy. Had to hit her with a little journalism, but that was a decoy. Better have about me, boy. Okay, Leroy and Tobin, on to the show, man. Still on the sauce with the show, and till then his half moon open. Sometimes go taste like a snowman. No proof I'm alive by the motor. No proof. Like I always wanted him, I never hated him, I never traded him, and if I did, I never ever traded him. You know what is a star? Like under the city, the driver's side Florida. Wish I could large, so many more. 10 in the more, never a bar. 10 in the more, 2 to the P. Nothing to you, but it's something to me. Hands up as ever, and cute as can be. You can watch it on YouTube with view for free. This one time for the Twitch. This one time for the text. This one time for the phone line. Whole time, what they gonna do next?
You know, I just wish you guys would stop the quibbling.
Good morning. Good morning, good sir. So Leroy, good morning to you. Good morning. Good morning, Prince Frog.
Oh, good morning, sir. Good morning.
You know, nothing is quite as tantalizing as striking down a longtime foe, which is why you give respect in the midst of a competitive series. You give game, one game, like a gentleman. And that little rapscallion, Andre Vasilevsky, the monster is no more. He has been slain by the cats. Gentlemanly.
Wow. Old chap. Old chap.
You sure you got regulation tobacco in there?
Straight South says beaky blinder.
This monocle should not fit this good on this thing. Just rests right there. It's like, oh, look at this nice little home I got.
Oh, I have a nice little ledge.
What a night last night for the cats, huh? Put them away. Put them
I'll
away.
tell you what,
And broke their coach. Their coach is sitting here telling everybody that goalies need skirts now.
Because when they interfered with
yeah.
Bob. Yeah.
He's like, oh, I thought it's playoff hockey. How come it's not playoff hockey for everybody?
Because you can't
he wants active.
It's playoff hockey for everybody other than the goalie. You can't interfere with the goalie. I mean, is that the one player? They basically treat the goalie like a quarterback. You can't just go and just
you just can't cheat. Like it'd be like taking the quarterback and tying his arm behind his back. It's enough already.
Okay.
Bob is out here calling.
It's not cheating. It's a foul.
It's cheating. And you want to know something that's adorable?
You think
Let me just tell you something.
Why does every penalty against the Panthers cheating?
I don't really it's not really about the penalty. It's about his whining afterwards because it's just adorable for the Tampa Bay Lightning, who have been finagling the NHL for years with salary cap. Like, let's be honest, Leroy. They've been skirting some rules around there.
Yeah, of course.
You know, and good for them. Built a near dynasty, right? But what shows you to not be a good sport is to not just tip of the cap after the competition is over, and instead whine about, the goalie is flopping.
Can I ask you a question?
Should have pantaloons on.
Have you ever just tipped your cap to the other team?
No, they call me Cap Tip and Tobe.
No, they don't.
Oh, they do.
Because in about 5 minutes, we're gonna talk about the other team.
No, we're not gonna. I don't know what you're talking about, but the cats. It would just be nice after the long battles that have gone on between Tampa and Florida.
Right. If they just tip their cap,
their coach could just be like, "Hey,
that's what you do, right? That's what you do.
It's always what I do.
Oh my
God!
So
he wants to sit here and he wants to act like, the goalie should have his words. Let's just put skirts on him. Which, hey, bro, what is this? 1994? And second of all, stop us. Then stop us if it's that big of a problem. You got to. You shouldn't be out there cheating. If you and then when it gets taken away, you have your opportunities. Could you do it on the level? No, of course you could.
You would have. You would have a better argument. He would have a better argument if the score wasn't 6-1.
That's right. Well, he's going to go with change the game, you know?
That's what you do.
It's not what I do. It's not what I do.
You are all right.
Tip of the cap.
All right. Okay.
What
all
a
right.
day. Barkov,
All
yeah?
right.
What a night for him.
All right.
All right. Not what you don't think it was a good night for Barkov?
No, it was excellent.
You don't seem very happy for the Cats advancing. I got to be
No,
honest.
I am very happy.
Wow,
I'm
I
just
gotta be honest with you. You doesn't seem like you got
more-
Cats
you
evil.
really feel.
It doesn't
buddy.
seem
I'm
like you
more
got Cats evil.
amused at how you want other people to act in defeat.
It was unbecoming. It was unbecoming of a head of an organization. You would think that he would show a little bit more class.
And so you're going to always show this when your team loses.
What?
A tip of the cap. And
Of course.
okay. And you've done that when?
Always. Name one time I haven't given tip of the cap.
The last time your team lost.
Nope. Well, hasn't been very often then. Gave the Nationals a tip of the cap.
Mm.
Not that they deserve much of it. It's like it's like going beating a little league team.
Mhm.
What a day, man.
Yeah.
Cats moving on. Now wait.
I tell you what. I didn't have to worry about having two TVs or going back and forth. After 36 points in the first half, I was Panthers.
What? Yeah. We'll get to the Heat. I promise. I don't want. But here's the thing.
You don't want to take away from what the Panthers did.
I don't want to take away what the Panthers did.
Yes,
because
I got to tell you,
we know the deal. You guys don't think I'm running from the Heat, but like we'll get to it. All right, don't be babies. 30 minutes into the show.
You know what the thing?
The bigger deal is the Panthers have been playing awesome all year. They've been taking on this rival year after year. This team has haunted them, Leroy.
Them and Carolina.
They've slayed a dragon. And by the way, not only did they slay the dragon, and that God, I'm so glad Vasilevsky. I'm so sick of him.
He's so good,
but their stupid coach goes out whining and crying about it, dude, and I love it. Delicious.
See, when you say stuff like that, I'm all on board. But we argue about this all the time. All right.
Hilarious. What a day, man. Headlines brought to you by the new Palmetto Ford Truck Super Center. Why buy your truck at a car store? Palmetto Ford.
We know trucks.
So now we await these, the Boston Celtics. We'll get to them, but the Boston Bruins, they have game five tonight. Game 5. They're up 3-1. Right?
Game 5. They're up 3-1.
Game 5, 3-1.
They're losing though, for sure.
You think they're losing to the Leafs? You think the Leafs are going to come back? It's a pretty tortured franchise. I mean, the Leafs have not been exactly lighting the world on fire in recent years. They got some studs, obviously.
Boston will lose a game 5 though.
Interesting. Boston will lose a game 5.
That's what they do.
That's what they do. That's what they're going to do.
I'm more impressed with we don't have any serious injuries. We can rest up.
Hopefully Sam Bennett gets healthy.
Sam Bennett, he's the only one. Yes. I mean, just watching them, man, is impressive. They're all over the place. All over the place.
Listen, they've been playing amazing all year. And you had the good feeling going into this. Obviously, they played.
Well, remember they had that little rut. And Paul Maurice was like, don't worry about it. I know exactly where we are. I know what's going on. We're good. And if there's anybody who earned that, it's him, because we all blasted him when he first got here. And he stayed the course.
He stayed the course. And
if he says, this is what's going on, we're quite aware of what's going on, we know what we got, we're getting, and I'm going to be like, okay, Paul, I believe you.
Yep. They played it, and then this year was obviously fantastic. They had like one little spat, and then they come back with this win streak at the end. Changes their whole thing. They win the division, get themselves into this bracket, switches up the matchup. You're like, all right, Tampa, how's this going to be? And they're like, this is how it's going to be. Gentlemen, sweep.
It's amazing because Boston went into the playoffs kind of like the Dolphins did, playing really bad at the end. They lost 5 of 6 or something like that.
I mean, they're overtime merchants. Don't respect them.
Don't respect them.
Don't respect them. They're overtime merchants. This is not the team of last year.
You think they're not as good as they were last year?
I don't. And you know what? I know something. The Cats took them out last year, And now we're a more fortified Panthers team.
That I can like, and I would say this is that I think it's more along the lines of we're on board, but it always seemed like they knew where they were going, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Very, very good. Oh, and Bob.
That right there, let me tell you, you want to tip your cap? That dude is doing all kind of crazy curly cues and stick swings and whatever, protect and go. And it's been fun to watch because it gets hectic. It gets hectic in front of the net at times.
For this coach of the Tampa Bay Lightning to
you know what sucks?
Imply that Sergei Bobrovsky would game the system is unbecoming, because this is a man between the iron pipes who gives everything. He will throw his body around. From mental gymnastics to physical gymnastics. And without cheating, you can't get pucks behind him.
I do say so.
Hello, Sir Frog.
Oh, ribbit, sir.
Oh, ribbit, sir, indeed.
One may say,
ribbiting. Oh, hello, Jennifer.
Oh, hello.
Not here in the most timely manner.
Oh.
You know what my favorite part is?
when she
no,
texts?
She sends updates on her situation. And her situation is never when she left.
Yeah, she says technology has failed her in that the global positioning system continues to add time on her arrival, which is quite tardy.
Your horse and carriage did not...
Was your steed a little slow today, Jennifer?
Your pigeon. I don't know. No British accent.
What?
I don't know. Your pigeon.
What? She doesn't own any birds.
We must give indeed props to Alexander Barkov, or as his friends call him, Sasha. Very exotic. Going out there, scoring goals.
Hey, can I ask a
taking
question?
the fisticuffs.
Why is the nickname for Alexander Sasha?
I think it's a Finland thing. I don't know.
another hockey question.
No, that's I think a Finnish question. I have no qualms with that. Completely reasonable curiosity from my good man Leroy Horde there.
Unless Sasha's his middle name.
I don't think it is. I don't know.
I heard it's popular amongst the Finnish.
Oh, thank you, Alexander Frogkov.
I'm gonna make you an offer you get.
Oh man, congrats to the Cats. Cat Fever! Cat Fever! Back up to this. Gentlemen sweep. Oh,
Played this
man.
whole time.
By the way, yes, I did have to go to a Peaky Blinders hat for those who are not watching on YouTube and Twitch. I could not go to Top Hat because I burned mine last year.
Fair.
Not going to do that bit again. I need to do it for. I need to do that bit for a team that can actually get to 90 points for me to actually burn another top hat,
or
or close a set.
That'd be nice.
Oh, yeah, it would be nice. 6 straight losses at home. 6 straight playoff losses at home. I thought maybe I could unmush it. I wasn't boots on the ground last night.
We brought in the big guns,
but nope. Even without the stink of old Tobes, just still scored in the 80s. Just still scored in the 80s.
Which seems to be the bigger issue. Because if you hold a team that averages 120 to just over 100,
yep,
you're supposed to be in the game.
I know. But, 12-point quarters, Leroy, like it's 1964.
Again. Sucks.
The offense sucks. It sucked all year.
Well, I mean,
so
like why are you? Can I ask you a question?
Mm-hmm.
Why are you shocked?
Not shocked.
They've thrown up more 90-point stinkers than I've ever seen this team.
They've had more games under 100. Their games under 100 this year were in the likes of lottery teams, like top of the lottery team.
Right.
And but the thing that's frustrating about it is, I'm so delusional. Like I'm watching, like the looks are there. Haywood, please. Caleb, please stop jackknifing while you jump shoot. Tough night for Caleb.
That wasn't Caleb, dude. I'm telling you, that was Cody.
You thought it was a switcheroo?
Caleb was on the sidelines. I saw him there.
Ridiculous.
Bamboozled us?
Bamboozled indeed.
You think that we've been tricked?
We've been duped.
It was a rough watch. And then also the thing that's annoying about it is once again those two frauds, the Jays. They go out there and they're carried. They're carried by Derek White, who's caused more pain to the Heat than they have over the last 2 years.
Yeah, true.
Made me poop my pants game 6 last year with that tip in the midst of this home losing streak that we're in.
Single-handedly has 2 games under his belt. I can't say the same about Jayson Tatum.
But it sucks. They can't score. Everyone outside of Bam yesterday was a disaster offensively.
Can I ask you this?
Yeah.
And just watching these last few games,
mm-hmm.
I think Terry Rozier's a better point guard and Tyler's a better 2 because of ball handling. Because they put so much pressure on Tyler.
He's so easily muscled, right?
Right. Well, it's not even that. It's even like dribbling the ball.
But it's even like
so much pressure on whoever was bringing the ball up that you start realizing we really don't have a true point guard.
It's just that look, Tyler had a great game too, but I think that we're all you want to think the best because he's the kid works hard and he has big aspirations, big goals, but
he is who he is.
I've never seen a guy blocked more than him. And I'm talking like on threes, at the rim. It's like all the time this guy's just made uncomfortable by defenders. And that's been a thing that's been a thing basically his career. That's his limitations.
And what I would say is this. And I'm the guy that's going to give him a break. You're asking him to be something he's not.
Asking him to be something he's not, but asking him to be what but it's also the opportunity he's always wanted.
Well, okay, listen. Everybody wants the opportunity to be
I'm not blaming him. I'm not saying like this isn't Tyler's fault that they're not winning the series.
No. But I'm
fault.
saying it's one thing to say.
What are you doing?
It's one thing to say you want to have the opportunity. It's another thing to see that opportunity and go, oh, you're not that guy.
Yeah.
He is who he is.
He is who he is.
And we are asking him to be, and again, I made the assumption that Tyler and Terry were the same person, right? Ball handlers and stuff like that. He is not the ball handler of Terry Rozier.
No, obviously not, no.
Right, and so he's playing almost out of position.
He's a better pure shooter. Like that's
right.
Honestly,
exactly.
That's what he is.
And now now we see that and we know that, right? And it's not like there's a lot of guys who, we've seen, let's give him an opportunity to bring the ball up and he get his lunch money stolen, right? Not a ball handler. That's okay. That's not your thing.
He'd have done this with plenty of guys too. Like this is what they did to Trae Young. Like muscle him up, mess him up. He's gonna have a bad playoff series,
right? So I get it, but let's the Tyler thing, we're done. He can't be the point guard. And in fact, the Heat,
which by the way, he's also been like back and forth on, because he was like at one point this year, he was like, well, we don't need a point guard with Kyle out. I'm kind of been the point guard anyway. And then like 2 games ago, he's like, well, we don't have a point guard. I'm like, well, which one is it, dude? Can you be the point guard or not be the point guard?
Here's the other thing. The Heat seem to be so much better when Tyler's off the ball and anybody else brings it up.
Yep.
So he can run around and open, and
that's the thing I would be most terrified about is him getting on a heater from 3. That's the thing that makes him scariest. But
which he's just, basically
like, to go out there and you want to talk about point guards, like, look, Derek White is, to everybody's mind, I mean, he's a great player. He's very underrated, but you understand why, because they give all the the headlines to those 2 frauds and the old unicorn there.
Weird shape.
It really.
I like the bald look. I think it's a good look for him.
He needs hair. He needs hair.
He needs hair. You want it better than the quail that he had last year?
Anything.
Anything. I think it works for him.
He's got a melon on him.
Last year did not work on him. That
he looks
whatever
better
that
now. Okay.
Yeah, with that thing that he had going on last year with the
what that was. I have a feeling that was just hanging on.
That was just hanging on to
he wanted to keep some hair.
Yeah,
and then somebody got to him and said, "Hey, bro, just let it go."
Yeah, he completely stuffed Tyler Herro into a locker with block shots, and then just completely eviscerated Miami with 3 after 3 after 3. He was amazing yesterday.
He was what we wanted Tyler to be.
Yeah. I think Tyler Herro should change his nickname, though. He's Baby Goat or whatever now. It has to go to Blue Moon. Just once in a while? Once in a blue moon, he'll have a good game, dude. He'll have a game that makes you think, yo, this guy is it. And then for the next 4 games, we're like, is he?
And you want to take it a step further.
Yeah.
Right? I know he don't want to hear this. He's better served coming off the bench.
Yeah, it's crazy. I think.
Obviously, in this series, you're not going to do it.
No. But you understand. You understand what I'm saying.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. That's when his best season was, by far.
Right. And so, he looked at that opportunity and say, I'm doing well in this role. I need a different role. I need to be starting. When in actuality, the best you've ever been in your career has been coming off the bench, because you ain't dealing with Mike White. You ain't dealing with the monsters. You dealing with others.
It was tough yesterday. Miami can't score. It was rough. Scoring in the 80s willy-nilly. Going down 3-1. Spo looks like he wanted to punch somebody in the face after yesterday's game.
We got one in us.
I know.
He
is a maniac. He's just like, we are going to get on that plane.
Yeah.
And we're going to just think about getting back to our fans. And I'm thinking to myself, to what, break our heart again? Lose
7 in a row?
Like, why would you torture us?
I can already hear it the next playoff.
We had Messi there yesterday.
Messi was there, dude.
He was boots on the ground.
He was boots on the ground.
Yeah, golden boot.
Did anybody see that bodyguard who'd kill somebody?
Oh, he's so good.
That bald guy?
He's good.
Can he play power forward?
Fullback
next to Bam?
I mean,
enforcer.
It still doesn't matter. You're going to need somebody to get him the ball.
Can I quibble with something about Spo yesterday?
Oh, I want to hear.
Sure.
It. He's not free of our quibble.
Oh, and by the way, I don't do this. But that ridiculousness that happened with Bam and Tatum.
Oh, look, I'm trying to be mature because
I'll do it. Do it. Yes. Here's the rule. As long as you playing basketball, your ass is getting defended. So if you want to play basketball after the whistle, your ass is going to get defended after the whistle.
Leroy. Tell him.
And then they're not going to call a foul but they're going to give him a flagrant.
That was garbage,
Flagrant.
right? And you know what? Look,
because he tried to go through his natural motion.
Right. And you want to know something?
Hell no. Let me tell you something. If I'm on the football field and the whistle blown, right? And somebody's still blocking me or somebody's still trying to tackle me, you best believe it's go time. He ain't acknowledging the whistle. You ain't stopping him, so don't stop me.
Tell him, Horde.
No. As long as basketball is played, your ass is getting defended. You ain't getting practice shots.
Get him.
And then you roll your ankle. Shouldn't have shot the damn ball.
His ankle was fine. It was fine. Like, and you want to know something?
And then Horford.
Oh.
Your ass shouldn't have did nothing either. Because you see your boy still playing basketball.
Do you want to know? Do you know Joe Mazzulla did that to a player this year?
What?
Their coach went out and closed out on a practice shot this year. And he goes, not going to stop, not going to let them get any momentum. So for them to get here and get mad at it, and I want to just tell you something. Look, I'm gonna grow here, okay? Because an old Tobin would have said.
No, you said you were gonna let me handle it. I handled it.
I handled it. Let me just. I mean, now that we're here,
it wasn't good enough. It wasn't good enough for you.
Now that we're here,
but here we go.
Let me just say something. The Heat, they closed it to 13. Not undoable with 5 minutes left. They should have been there in the first place. I'll be mature. However, the things were rolling in the direction. And one could say, Jennifer, the bat phone got on there, and old Adam Silver was like, "Hey, not our Tatum. No.
Hold on. Listen,
flagrant foul on Bam.
Listen,
and
I'm not gonna wait. I'm not gonna let you do this.
Why?
Here's why. They scored 88 points.
I understand.
And
But they were rolling.
No.
They were rolling. They were rolling.
Rolling. They scored 36 in the first half. Whatever rolling in. So the one moment in the game, you gonna make that. They were rolling. They were about to make it happen.
I'm not saying they were gonna win. I'm not saying they were gonna win. However, that was fishy.
You're the worst. You are the worst.
I'm the worst.
How you take? Well, listen. You see how he take these moments, and he does the thing that he complains about everybody else doing, whining and complaining. You are
Wait, hold on.
No.
Hold on, Leroy. They cut it to 13. They were finally on a run. They cut it to 13.
Finally on a run.
Finally on a run. Yes, they were on a run.
So if they would have shot more, they would have continued that condo on Brickle.
Dude, they were on a run. And then all of a sudden they're to go, the league calls in, and they go give the Celtics 4 points.
What is wrong?
That's what happened. That's what I saw.
Oh my
Leroy,
goodness.
they give him a flagrant foul for that. A flagrant. 2 free throws and the ball.
And then you get a technical. And wait, look. Not only are you going to talk about the comeback that could have possibly happened, but you're just going to forget that even with the technical, they missed a shot. So mysteriously, they're going to all of a sudden start making shots.
Well, I did give double middle fingers to Tyler when he missed that technical.
But you complaining about they were in it.
I did. I was like, come on, dude. But I was very heated because I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Like the idea that they were going to give Bam Adebayo a flagrant Leroy. They gave him a flagrant
foul. If I was the official, I would have said the whistle blew. You should have stopped playing basketball.
Right. Anybody with a brain would have thought that. And they say, no. What just happened there? Because our poor baby Jayson Tatum. Just do me a favor, league. You know you should do with Jayson Tatum? You should lay him down on the ground and swaddle him like a baby, because that's how you treat him. Like a baby. Like he shouldn't, like nobody should be near poor little Jayson Tatum. Like this guy, it's ridiculous. You can't. Leroy.
I bitched and moaned about the play. It was ridiculous.
But
you're taking it to another level. It sounds like spoiled milk because you're down 3-1.
No. Leroy, how are you? Now you're arguing with me? We are agreeing on the same thing.
No,
you said that there wasn't a flagrant foul.
No, right. It wasn't.
Okay.
Wait.
You
don't think you took it?
You think Pritchard gets that call?
You think you took it to the next level?
No. What did I take to the next level?
The league called in.
Dude, come on. Come on. Who called? Why were they on that? Why were they on the headset so long? You know why. His old Adam Silver from his perch. You know what we want.
Like you can't even
want.
be like, dude.
It's ridiculous.
Oh my God. You know what you sound like? The Sully and Murphs we make fun of when they lose.
Dude, I said
I'm just telling you.
I said off the bat for today's show that the Miami Heat putrid offense didn't deserve to win.
It doesn't sound like it.
Oh, get out of here. You're being ridiculous. You started off this segment. I'm here cheering you on. Now you have the same take.
Strong.
But I'm not going to tell you.
Because here, I made my point.
Mm-hmm.
It was a legitimate point.
Yeah.
And then you talking about somebody making phone calls to make sure Tatum gets the call.
It's just very fishy.
You don't think that's too much?
It's very fishy.
No.
Oh my God.
Very fishy.
And this is where this is where yeah.
That's fine. That's fine. You don't want to go you don't want to walk along with it.
I'm not going there.
It's ridiculous. This guy goes out there. You can't breathe near him. And it's like, whoo. And you want to know something? Only your friend, Jason, could look at you with the disgust because you flopped. You flopped on a play that wasn't even in game, dude.
Here, for everybody that thinks the NBA is staged, I would say score more than 90 points, and then we'll have a discussion.
Already made that take. Now,
here's
I already made that take, though. I already made that take. I'm just I've been letting you know. You had a feeling about a play. I had a feeling about a play. We have the same feeling. I'm just letting you know.
No, we don't.
Yeah,
we don't. I didn't bring the commissioner, and I talked about the play, not all of the other stuff that you brought into it.
Okay, dude. You don't think Jayson Tatum gets different treatment from the refs?
I did not say that.
Okay, so you do?
I didn't say that the commissioner called down to the desk.
Okay, dude. Well, I mean, like, obviously I'm having a little fun, but like, you don't think that dude gets different
now
treatment?
All of a sudden,
no. I mean, like, come on. You don't like really? You think that?
I didn't. Wait. When did I say no? Why do you keep going?
So
I didn't say he doesn't get a whole lot of calls.
Why are you disagreeing with me?
I told you why I'm disagreeing.
Because you think I literally think Adam Silver's on the phone?
Now you just okay. All right.
Grow up, Peter Pan.
Look how you backtrack, dude.
I'm disgusted with the way this guy gets treated with kid gloves. It's enough. Why?
Again, as long as your ass is playing basketball, you can get defended. End of discussion.
And
also and again, let me ask you a question.
Sure.
Why anybody that shoots after the whistle's blown, why that's not a delayed game?
I don't know.
Right? But if the ball's rolling down the middle of the court and you tap into a player and you're on the other team, you get whistled for a delayed game.
You got Bam's reaction to this from yesterday?
Oh no, sorry. I was enthralled in the discussion.
We'll take a break. We'll get back into it later.
Yes.
Later.
Previously on
Tobin and Leroy.
It doesn't matter. Heat in 5.
This
All right, we have a $1,000 roulette strategy for you, which I look.
Mudvayne coming at you. You think the Megadeth people are like, hey, man, we're the headliners?
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, but you don't got a name like that. Megadeth's a good name.
No, it is.
Megadeth is good. Leroy. Megadeth. That's good.
That's good.
No Mudvayne. All right, everybody. Well, if you guys
the closest thing we have in the rap game is NWA, right?
Well, quite
as far as like, just crazy names.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. If you guys want to go see Megadeth and Mudvayne, they're going to be the I Think Financial Amphitheater in August. Go to WQM.com/contests. And you can
how we feeling about that? You gonna get into that?
Get into what?
Perhaps. I'll be there.
A little bit of Mudvayne, a little bit of Megadeth.
But I'm not gonna go for Mudvayne.
Gotta say it like that.
Game Dog.
Mudvayne.
Yeah.
There you go.
Game
you
Dog.
wear your AC/DC shirt.
You gotta love it.
You know what's funny? My daughter was wearing an DC shirt the other day, and I'm like, you know who that is? She goes, nah.
Not even.
Did you almost ask her to name 3 songs for you?
No, I didn't. I was just like,
stand when people say that.
I was like, you know them? She goes, nah.
Yeah.
But I did play her. I did play her at AC. Like I put it up on my phone. She goes, oh, I know this song. I think it was
oh yeah,
Back in Black.
You know why? A lot of times you pull a Leroy and you're like, oh, that was on the Chevy commercial or something like that.
That's how, dude. So much music,
dude.
I've gotten from.
I am so
from commercials.
I'm so sick of the NBA playoff commercials. I'm sick of them.
Can I just tell you that OKC commercial?
Oh my god,
it's so bad,
so bad.
And wait. When did Chet Holmgren become cool? He's got to throw his hands up. He got to throw his hands up.
He's got to lean in.
You're 7'2" and you're built like a windsock. You can't be cool.
You gotta lean into it like Joker. You gotta dress up like Gru. Like that's how it's gotta be. That's a good commercial.
That's a good one.
Because they won't leave me alone.
Or the pony one.
Oh, you give him with Little Horse. It's funny. It's funny.
I love it.
Right.
Yeah, it's funny. It's a funny commercial.
The thing is,
the Jimmy Jaime commercials are good too, but they just make me sad because I'm just like,
yeah.
The thing about the Joker commercials, because nobody really knows what his personality is, and he just seems like a mean ogre. So to see him in that light makes it that much more funnier, right?
Dude, I had like no doubt that team was gonna win yesterday. I was like,
you know what's crazy?
It was a good game.
Crazy. You ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
The Lakers led every game at halftime.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, that's the old Celtics thing from 2 years ago where they're like, oh, we won more quarters.
This stat here says Lakers led or were tied 75% of the series.
Yeah. That's when the team owns you.
Until Jamal Murray went off with the last. He had Jamal 2 game winners, right?
Yeah, 2 game winners.
2 game winners.
2 game winners.
What do you do? You know, what
you
am I
don't do anything. That team's great.
Hey, here you go. That's what you do. This right here. We ran into a buzzsaw.
Give it a cap, love.
See, because that happened to me. Like the year we lost to Atlanta, the very next year we were rolling again, and then we got in the playoffs. Score was like 27-20 at halftime, so we just thought we were gonna roll out, right? The final score, 49-27. We ran into the greatest show on turf.
That's tough.
Right.
Ian on YouTube says we're better off without Dame. Rather see Jaquez and Jovic develop. But let's go out there and get Spider. Rooting for Orlando to beat them. Make a stink, Spider.
Here's the thing.
It's
more important that you get a true point guard than anything else.
They look. There's gonna be a lot of things out there. The one thing I was annoyed with the game yesterday. When I look back on the box score and I see Patty Mills play more than Jovic, I was like, what are we doing?
22 minutes for Patty Mills.
What are we doing? I was just,
what the hell are we doing?
And I know Jaime got hurt, so he didn't play the fourth quarter. He had something with his thigh or his calf or his quad. Who cares?
Yeah,
he couldn't play.
Whatever, dude.
But like, I'm like, hey, come on, man. We got all these people out there. Those open threes. I love Jovic on an open three, you know. And we're sitting here.
He's taller.
Yeah, we're sitting here, we're playing him, we're barely playing him. I hated that. I was very annoyed by that yesterday. Not saying it would have made a difference, but like if we're gonna get our asses whooped, can the kid get some run? Do I really need Patty Mills? Yeah, do I need Patty Mills out there?
How does that like help my future?
And by the way, Patty Mills, you're giving us no back taxes, okay? No, I mean, where you've tortured. You were Derek White. Yeah. You were Derek White, dude.
Yeah.
Where's my make good? You're sitting here, you're brick after brick after brick. Crikey. Like, the only thing you give us is that awesome drop. That's it, because you have a lovely voice.
Oh, thanks a lot, Patty.
You have a lovely voice, and you seem like you have a lot of fun. I love his Instagram. He does his Patty Mills fit of the day, but he hasn't hit a bucket since he's been. Have you seen Patty Mills in a 3J fig? Because I don't think I've seen him hit. How many threes has Patty Mills hit with the Miami Heat?
He hit 2 yesterday, didn't he?
When? He did?
Yeah.
I don't recall that.
He hit a 3. One. Yeah.
Let's see. Patty Mills yesterday, 1 for 4 from 3.
He only shot 4 of them, dude.
Dude, I know.
Why you think like he's like chucking up 15 threes?
It felt like he was because the 22 minutes. I'm just like, you just notice him because Patty Mills he's old and he's running it for dear life.
How long do you think Patty Mills has been with the team?
Since, I don't know, February?
I'm
2 months.
Okay, 2 months. Let's just say more or less around there. He's had 11 3-point makes.
That's it?
In 2 months.
11?
11 3-point makes.
Jesus. 11 3-point makes the entire time with the Heat?
Yeah, but he hasn't played every game.
Eric White had half of that.
Why do you think he wasn't playing? Because Spo's like,
really?
I'm sorry I'm lashing out at you.
He wasn't saying too much. He put him in the study Jovic.
Which is like not a good move, Spo. What are we doing here?
I don't understand.
What the hell are we doing?
Schmiethan says, hey, enough with Bam shooting threes. I disagree. I wanted Bam to shoot more threes yesterday. I'm just like,
is it safe to say that it got to a point in that game, the only person you trusted on the floor was Bam?
Yeah. I thought, and like,
so I was like, Bam, shoot whatever shot you can get.
I'm just like, let him shoot some threes. Why not? Who cares? Who else? Haywood Highsmith, is he going to hit any? No. Nobody did. Duncan Robinson, they played like 3 minutes. What the hell was that stint?
What the hell was
that?
Hey,
Dunk, does your back work? Not really. Get out there. 2 minutes. Spo's like, nah, never mind. He goes, I told you.
He looked down the pitch and said, I told you my back was broken.
I told you, dude. It doesn't work. He goes, I was just seeing if you could dial it up.
Dial it up. Dial it up. That's a Tobin phrase.
I'm angry.
You don't think Spo's ever used that?
No.
I thought you could dial it up.
That in fact, if there's one saying that would drive a coach crazy, is that. Because then you're saying, oh, so you haven't been giving me everything before now?
Oof. You know, he should dial it up. Dwayne Dedman, wasn't that his thing? Didn't he?
Yeah, he hit the phone, and then he dialed it up by throwing a massage gun onto the court. That was an epic. Wild. That was an epic way for a Heat career to end.
That's good though. I like that.
You know, the Heat. Look, sometimes Heat culture's not for everybody. You know, they could usually short term anybody, but the ones that it's not for when they do bring them in, it usually ends in epic fashion, like Flocka at the apartment, gummy trips.
Yeah,
throw a gun, a massage gun. Excuse me.
All we can just say is Hassan. You can't. You just Hassan.
A lot of teams could use a center. I'm like, who? Puerto Rico?
Stupid Patty Mills.
I'm sorry, Patty.
You guys are lashing out.
I am. I admit.
What's that? Did you see that got you really mad, Marcos?
Okay, so these are some of the numbers since Patty Mills has joined the Heat from 3 points. 0 for 3, 0 for 3, 0 for 4, 1 for 5, 1 for 8, 0 for 4, 0 for 2, 0 for 3, 1 for 4, and hey, he had one game where he was 3 for 4. So essentially 3 out of his 11 3 points came in.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
This is a dumb question. I know you probably either one of you can answer it.
Did I mention 1 for 8?
How many threes must a player shoot for you to get a good evaluation of what, right? Because
are you talking about like over a season?
No, like a game, 5, 6. You see what I'm saying? Because like shooting 2 threes or 3 threes in a game, like that's not really doing anything.
No, well, the whole point of him out there though is like Patty Mills is a great shooter in his career. Like
right,
but
I'm saying
when he's out there, when he's out there and he's like, I don't quite have this range, and he's like getting used like a pylon defensively.
Right.
Like you're like, well, what's he out there for? That's why I'm like, why is he getting more minutes than Jovic? I'm like, just put Jovic out there.
But my thing is that okay, so if a player shoots 40% from 3, does he need to get 10 up for you to be able to make that? I mean, he can't just go out and shoot 1 or 2. Right? That's what I'm saying. Because remember they used to say with dunks, I need to see you shoot 8 to 10 threes.
Yeah. Well, but Dunks is one of the best shooters in the league.
No, I know, but that's the question I'm asking. To evaluate somebody on shooting 3 threes.
I don't know when it was, but I want to say it's like Patty Mills' 4th game in, and he just kept hitting the front of the rim on every one of them. I'm like, oh, he can't make them anymore, can he? He's just not that guy anymore.
Yeah.
And then he stopped playing.
Because you weren't the only one that came to that conclusion.
I mean, obviously not. But then yesterday, it's so much Patty Mills. Not that it would have mattered. Just saying.
See, that's the thing. You gotta like they score 88 points and scored 84. I don't want to bully 84 points the game before. Right.
I don't want to bully.
And I don't care. There's no if that you can put in the mix that would say that could have been any different because they've been doing it all year with who's ever been playing. Right? The 90-point stinker has been a plague of this team. I don't care if you had all 15, 10 toes on the line, right? They still throw a 90-point stinker every now and then.
I just wanted Mike Biamonte voice just going, 90-point stinker. How do you hold the Celtics? This team was a juggernaut.
Right.
140 all year. You hold them to 100. And you give them 80.
I said this the game before, and you mocked me and laughed at me and told me I was being a hater.
I wouldn't be Wild Heat Coyote if I didn't think they were going to turn it around.
All right, at least, well, look, I appreciate the fact that you're at least acknowledging, what you were doing. Heat and 6? No, it had to be Heat and 7.
Don't let us get another one.
Hey, Jimmy, put the thumbs down.
I think we all, but like, I'm going to be honest with you. Like, don't get one on Wednesday and then just do it to lose it all once.
Oh my God. That'd be literally the worst.
Just to torture the Heat. Be like, you know what we should do, guys? 7th straight loss at home. Just, to close out the series.
That would be so hard.
Think about it. If we lose at home, we can just drive home.
Or,
oh man,
lose on the road and you'll be home forever till next year.
Hour 2 is next.
Blue chat,
Sasha, the program, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh,
Cats in 5.
Yeah.
Take you up until 2 here on the program. Still love you too. Just it's just it's a Sasha day. It's a Sasha day, dude.
There's a crack in the armor.
Let's get to our headlines brought to you by the new Palmetto Ford Truck Super Center. Why buy your truck at a car store? Palmetto Ford.
We know trucks.
Marlins lost yesterday.
Oh, wow.
Shocker.
But just remember, everybody, this will not last forever.
This will not last forever.
This will not last forever.
Yeah, because at some point the season's gonna end.
Yep.
I liked yesterday that Skip Schumacher started benching people for lollygagging.
Oh, did he?
Yanked Jesus Sanchez right out of the game.
You know what? Sometimes you got to bench people for lollygagging.
You do. You don't.
Skip's not my problem here.
It's really not. It's really not. I feel bad for him. He's probably just thinking it's like.
And how many other managers have we felt bad for that had to endure this?
Right. Mike Redmond. Although I didn't like Mike Redmond yelling at Jose Fernandez for his rules of the game nonsense. He still was a good manager. And Jeffrey Loria was just like, nah, let's have Dan Jennings manage the team.
He was so bad he lost 2 jobs.
Joe Girardi got fired or was gonna get fired on the spot for calling Jeffrey Loria a bleep hole.
Donnie Baseball
got sick of. Nice man though. Nice man.
How dare you speak of Donnie?
Nice man. Nice man. But just I got sick of him. Sick of him, dude. Anyway. Then there was that one. Who was the guy who quit? You remember the guy who quit? Was it Edwin Rodriguez who quit?
Jack McKeon.
No, Jack McKeon did not quit.
I just start saying
there was a dude who just quit one day. He was just like, nah, I'm bad enough.
Okay.
Who was that? Orleans.
It's about to be Skip Schumacher.
I think it was in Tampa. Who was that guy? I can't. That's really.
Wait, you said the coach was from Tampa?
Yeah. No, it was in Tampa, is where the Edwin Rodriguez unexpectedly resigned on the team's 9-game losing streak. Look at that recall, dude. Look at that recall.
That's impressive.
Edwin Rodriguez. My God.
Oh, imagine if he's the coach of this team.
Anyway.
You know what happens when you have all these situations, right?
Yeah, what?
Nobody takes your job.
Oh, yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So the level of manager you are ever going to get because of how you treated certain managers is going to keep going lower and lower and lower.
Thank you. Sorry.
The Marlins stink, but the Panthers do not. They win in 5 against the Tampa Bay Lightning and now await the winner of the Leafs and Bruins. They have game 5 tonight at 7:00. And we'll see, Leroy. It looks like Boston is going to, it is in Boston. They're up 3-1. So they're sitting pretty right now, but it is hockey. It is hockey. You can't.
I don't trust nothing in hockey.
And yesterday, the Panthers, they win, but it did not stop Lightning coach John Cooper from lashing out because they had 2 goals waved away because they were cheating. And he doesn't think they were cheating, but he went on this whole soliloquy, which ended with him saying that he wanted Sergei Bobrovsky in a skirt.
Saw the reaction of the goaltender, and Bob's doing the right. He duped him, and so be it. But now we have to make that challenge. And again, it's like, well, then is there net front battles aren't allowed anymore? And that's part of everybody's game. It's like the boxing out that goes there. It's like prison rules in the playoffs, but it's not prison rules for the goalie. Like the second something happens, like we might as well put skirts on them then, if that's how it's going to be. I mean, they have to battle through stuff too. And when the players are working so hard on both teams, and it's like I said, it's a war down there. I think we're letting the goalies off the hook, and they've got way more pads on than everybody else does. So the egregious part, I couldn't see it. And so now we go into the third period, and this conversation is going down if we'd won 6-1. But we're going into the third period now, down 1, where maybe we're up 1, or maybe it's tied, and it's a different game. And I'll give our guys credit. We had some looks. in the third to tie it, and we don't. And then we kind of shot ourselves in the foot on the fourth one by, how we played that. But again, give Florida credit. They weathered that little storm we had, but it's the circumstance we were put in that I felt, again, this is just my opinion, I felt was, a little unfair. And I just like the spirit of the rule of, especially in the playoffs.
Spirit of the rule.
Come on, how do you let those slide? Does this by any means, we were going to say we're going to win the series? It does not. But would it have changed a lot of the momentum of this game and the way things had gone? I think so.
-1.
So question.
For lashing out.
Question.
Yeah.
How is he any different than when you were talking about the Bam thing?
You talked about the Bam thing. You brought it up.
No. When you said, "Hey, we were making a run," and
what's the difference? You want to know what the difference is?
Yeah.
I'm not a head coach. I'm Tobin.
My goodness.
That's right.
But
I'm not a head coach.
But technically, it's you guys are doing the same thing, correct?
Yeah, we're doing the same thing. Not really. Like this guy. He was
talking about
cheating. Nobody said that Bam. Nobody's saying there's cheating claims in the play. I just thought it was a little soft by the league. Like it's ridiculous. Yeah. And by the way, there's a jackass in the comments. Let me point this guy out. Hold on. Let me just address.
You're saying they're being a little softened by the league. That's what he's saying.
Okay, dude. Like, how about you don't cheat and hook guys? And the goalies have more pads than anybody. You want to know something, dude? You guys have been skating around things, and I don't mean that I mean the rules, dude, not just on the ice, for years. And now you want things when you got blasted 6-1 and you got gentlemen swept, put Bob in a skirt. Let me tell you something, dude. Even if you did put Bob in a skirt, you put him with his 2 Russian cheeks out exposed on the ice. He's still stopping your ass with Kucherov and old-ass Stamkos. Washed.
Hey, again, it brings me back to my point. So your only explanation for this is he's the coach and you're not.
Very unbecoming of a coach. Very unbecoming.
Oh, but not unbecoming of you.
Very no. I'm the voice. I'm the voice of the people. If Tobin in Tampa wants to complain,
even though I have a problem with him saying it, he tried to justify it by saying I would have had this conversation if we had won by 6.
Damage is done.
Right.
Well, and by the way, no, he wouldn't have.
Right. Neither would you have.
But let me talk to this jackass here. What's his name? Brian Jalonen. So he makes fun of Scalabrine about the code red, but now claims the league protects Tatum. Tobin is such a fraud. What a piece of bleep. This is why this guy's not a grown-up or smart. He's just a dum-dum. The whole point of the Scalabrine thing is because the league is soft on Jayson Tatum, you idiot. That's the whole point. Scalabrine saying that, protecting Jayson Tatum, is the same thing as the league. Oh, poor Jayson. Anytime he touches the wood, it's like alarms go off. Oh, Jayson Tatum's on the hardwood. Boo. That's the point, Brian, you jackass dum-dum. If you can't keep up, get the hell out of the chat, okay? Go watch some conspiracy theory nonsense, some loony bin stuff, or go back watching WEEI, you bozo, because that's the whole point. The fact that Brian Scalabrine has the audacity to say that a code red was called on Jayson Tatum because, he fell on the floor is the same thing as dum-dum Goebel over there being like, flagrant foul on Bam. He was near Jayson Tatum. That's the point. Try and keep up or go back, put in your VHS of Schoolhouse Rock and try and catch up so you can be with the show, you horse's ass. Like, you would not understand, like, when you call somebody out, but then you're like, oh, but his point before stands with his point now. And you're like, he's a fraud. No, I'm consistent. You idiot. Again, not the reason they lost.
You're consistent. You're consistent with this one.
I'm just sick of this lame-o Jayson Tatum, dude. He's getting carried by his role players year in and year out, and then he gets them traded. By the way, Derek White, you're next. Once they fail against the Nuggets, Derek White, you're next. I don't know who you'll be traded for. You'll be traded for somebody, but you're next. Just so you know, Derek, you're next. You're the next guy that they're going to ship out there because poor baby Jayson Tatum can't get over the hump. But it's okay. It's okay. I'm not lashing out. I'm just trying to let you all know. By the way, you want to know something? Let me just say one more thing, Leroy, if I may say one more thing.
Before I comment on you saying I'm don't lash out, you hurry up and jump back in before I can put a pause to that, because you are lashing out.
May I say one more thing, by the way?
Sure.
Jayson Tatum, also, what a baby this guy is. He sits there. His team was up 22 points, Leroy, in the third quarter, and they had the audacity, because you never call a foul on Jayson Tatum. They had the audacity to call a rebounding loose foul on him, and he has a temper tantrum, up 22 points. What a leader. Up 22 points, and demands Joe Mazzulla to challenge it on a loose ball foul when they're up, JFig, 22 points. And what does Mazzulla do? Like a coward, like a sniveling cow. Whatever you see, Mr. Tatum. And by the way, wasn't overturned. Only thing that went the Heat's way last night. But I'm good.
You're good, right?
I'm good.
I see it.
Bunch of carnival barkers out there.
I don't know what's worse.
Yeah.
Tobin after the Heat win or Tobin after the Heat lose. I'm still trying to figure out which. Because if they win a game, it's Heat in 5.
Yeah.
And if they lose a game, well, you know.
I'm just, I'm just
I'm going to just say, regardless of what your complaints are, no matter how much you complain, no matter how much you lash out, they didn't score more than 90 the last 2 games. So whatever reasoning you have.
Why are you leaning away?
Because I'm just like
exhausted. You're just in the corner. I need to like throw a sponge at you.
I'm exhausted. Cut me, Mick.
Cut me, Mick. Hey, wake up! We still got rounds.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, yeah. I'm
just sick of the
Cat for Life says that was therapeutic. No, it wasn't.
No, it's not. Because you want to know why? Because I flipped them on and they still don't get the 100 points.
Like it's hard. Just like the coach said, he tried to justify it by saying, I would be having this conversation if we had won 6-0, but your tone would have been totally different.
What we need to do is we need to have a Freaky Friday situation where both Spo and Mike McDaniel are out at a restaurant and, they both swap bodies, but their minds change. And Spo can take the Dolphins in the mud a little bit, and Mike McDaniel can open up the Heat a little bit.
Here's the problem. You can open them up as wide as you want. Ain't nobody making no shots.
No, I'm just talking about next year. Once we retool, we're gonna have some fun this summer.
We're
gonna have some fun this summer.
This is like here.
-1.
I was always told that the closer you get to a championship, the more your flaws are exposed. Right?
That's deep. I like that.
No, it's a fact. And what has happened here is all these 90-point games they had all year, talking about they wanted to be in the mud. Okay, if you put a 130-pound team in the mud, they score 110. They score 105. But then you score 90. You can it's not working.
Stun Steve says, I thought that Tobin banned McDaniel from courtside. Listen, if he wants to put himself through watching that at home, good for him. He's probably thinking to himself, he's boring.
Have we won a home?
You realize? Game? Can we just say? Let me just get this clear, okay? Just so we're clear, okay? The Miami Heat are so bad at offense that the Dolphins were closer at one point this season in scoring to the Heat than the Heat were to the Celtics.
What?
You get that?
No.
The Dolphins put up a 70 burger this year. The Dolphins nearly kept up with the Celtics just as much as the Heat did.
I see what you're saying.
I need a drink. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Tobin and Leroy. We take you up until 2 here on the show. Whoops. I'll cover my water like a dum-dum.
Number 1 rule. Watch out there, buddy.
Sorry. I apologize.
It's okay.
Haven't been in that mood today, you know.
You started off fancy, though.
I did. Well, because I want the Panthers to get their just due.
Rightfully
They deserve
so.
it. They deserve
so,
it.
my friend.
And you know what? They've deserved it all year. And, you know, and the Heat, I love them so much. But, God, it has been a struggle.
Yeah.
It has been a struggle.
You know who's to blame for all of this?
Patty Mills?
I mean, that's a good option. But I was going to say the Marlins.
Really?
It's seeping from their area down there. It's gotten over to Biscayne. Just keep them away from Broward County. Keep them away from the
You
Panthers.
think that it's like they got like a stink infection that's spreading
like,
all over the place?
You know, it just kind of digs its roots in and begins to grow.
Well, but here's the problem.
Losers mentality.
Some may argue that the Heat are passing that over to the Marlins because they've had 90-point stinkers way before the
Marlins ever argue.
Wait.
Never
Let me finish. The Heat have had 90-point stinkers long before the Marlins season started.
Yeah, but they were still average throughout. The Marlins are the worst.
Okay.
Literally the worst.
Unless the Marlins, you're saying, just had a vulnerable stink immune system.
So got that shot.
Speaking of average, LeBron James. He was bounced in 5.
That's how you present.
What do you mean?
The arguably
No, I mean he's arguably the greatest player ever, but you know, his team right now average.
Yeah, no, his team is average.
Did Gabe Vincent play for the Lakers?
A little bit.
Very minimal. Very minimal.
Well, he still got eliminated by the
Nuggets.
Nuggets.
It was the TV wasn't as handsome, so I didn't see him. I don't feel like very much.
I agree.
But LeBron did the thing yesterday that he loves to do after when he gets an early exit, which is leave it with the headlines not being about me being gentleman swept. And so yesterday he's asked, "Hey, LeBron, was yesterday your last game with the Lakers?" Here was LeBron.
And your last game with the Lakers?
I'm not going to answer that. Appreciate it.
What's that smile for?
Hey, check this out.
Wow.
That's the first time he hasn't given a cryptic answer. Right?
Yeah, he's like, how about no answer?
I kind of appreciate that.
How about no answer?
If he would have, you know what? LeBron is that guy for you. If he had answered it in any kind of way, you would have attacked it.
I'm not attacking it.
No, well, I'm saying because he didn't answer it.
Look at this guy. He knows what he's doing. He's like, got him. Summer of Bronny and LeBron. About to. I did see the reports though are coming out that they're written. You know, they're going to give LeBron a 3-year max, and the Lakers are willing to draft Bronny, so they don't want to lose him. They don't want to lose him, but we'll see. It's a free agent.
Wendy is saying some things out there.
What's Wendy saying?
Wendy said that LeBron intends to opt out, but you know, of course, LeBron paid him to say that.
I don't think so.
I mean, 20. Okay, but I remember this guy. You call this guy average 25
and
8 assists.
Not his team's average.
Okay, they are for sure.
Game with the Lakers.
It is at this point right here where I am going to mess with everybody.
I'm not going to answer that. Appreciate it.
Rats off a ship.
Man, I'm just looking at the talent on the team there. 27.8 points a game for LeBron and Anthony Davis, and then the drop off is unreal. Austin Reeves is their next best player.
Can relate.
Yeah, Austin Reeves would be our best player currently.
We'd kill for Austin Reeves right now.
Is he available now? Are we allowed to take Reeves?
We'll take a break. Get to our favorite Tuesday game. The damage is done, my friend.
Damage is done.
Is next. Take you up until 2 here on the program. Get to our favorite Tuesday game. The damage is done, my friend. But before that, Leroy, we got a weather update from the Demesman and Dover law firm. Your accidentattorneys.com. Free consultation 24/7. Call them at 866-954-MORE.
Tell you what, those glorious, sunny, cool days are over. It is windy. I would say somewhere around 20 miles an hour. I'll tell you which way it's going, but it's too damn cloudy. Hold on. Looks of the east-southeast.
Ah.
And it's mostly cloudy. Look for rain. It's been raining on and off the last couple of days. And it's about 80, 82 degrees still.
How do you do, Frog Boy?
Oh, he's spot on, dude.
He's small.
Oh, he's so good.
He's small.
No need to even repeat it. Just whatever Leroy said.
Exactly, dude.
Perfect, dude.
Exactly.
He's
All right.
good.
Here's what I got for damage is done. I'm still dwelling on this from the weekend. Peter Bendix addressed the media before the Marlins blew a 7-0 lead.
Yikes.
Then suffered a 4-game sweep at the hand of the Nationals. Wraparound series that wrapped around and kicked their ass. Jesus. Jazz Chisholm hit a homer. Didn't matter.
Was it a grand slam or am I?
No, he hit a grand slam. He's homered in 2 straight games. It didn't matter.
Love
Jazz Chisholm has driven in 6 runs. They've lost both games.
Shadow's not bothering him anymore.
And it was a night game yesterday.
Oh, there you go.
Here was Peter Bendix. He said it was too early to evaluate the moves that they've made.
The moves that you made in the offseason thus far, the players you brought in, your evaluation on those.
I can confidently say that it's too early to have a strong evaluation. I think that we've seen some positive things with guys like Calvin Poche. We've seen some players that I'm confident are going to improve based on what they've done so far. But at the end of the day, we have to remember it is not even May yet. And the worst thing that you can do is evaluate players too soon and come to the wrong conclusion.
No. Well. Is that the worst thing?
You've won 2 games at home all season, dude. What are we talking
I got a good evaluation of AJ Puck right now, man, to be honest.
Damage is done, my friend.
Oh my god, that was a terrible move. Yeah. Here's some more of him. He says that though he's confident. He's confident.
Oh yeah.
Keep losing though, and the team keeps losing. How can that confidence be maintained, and what decisions would you have to make at that point if this continues?
We'll see what happens if this continues. I'm confident that it will get better, at least in the short term. We have the guys to make that happen. But I knew when taking this job that to get the organization where I want it to be is going to take more than 1 year, regardless of what happens this year.
Awesome. Well, can't wait.
Hey, can I just say this?
Banging.
Can I just say this?
Yeah.
I love when new people come into any organization.
We all knew.
And the first thing they say is something along those lines. Or if you're a big enough guy like Sean Payton, you trash the last GM and say how he ruined the franchise. Right?
It would be something if he just went in there and he goes, I didn't pay Avi Garcia.
But that's what I'm saying. So that how much time does that buy him? When he comes in and says, you knew this was going to take some time. But when you come in and when we talked to him, he wasn't saying that.
Oh, man.
Why did we only have these conversations when it's going bad? Why can't we have these conversations up front? Like, why didn't he say before this year, look, I think we have a chance to have a pretty good team, but this process is going to take a couple of years, right? He could have said that, but no, when we talked to him, did you get any idea that this was what he was feeling?
You know what we're seeing right now?
What?
We're seeing Leroy hurt because he was lied to.
Oh,
he's hurt.
I mean, like, again, but
you know what he did to you, Leroy?
We asked him some questions about certain players or whatever. At any point in time, did he ever insinuate that this was going to take a couple of years? Did he?
Nope.
Okay. Now all of a sudden they're getting their butts kicked, and now, it's a process. The hell with the process. Say that coming up front. Say that we got to do this. We got to do this. We got to build the farm system. We have to do all these things. So regardless of what happens on the field right now, I want everybody to look at the bigger picture. You can say that and be honest. We're used to it with the Marlins. But you know what else we're used to? getting duped and lied to. So if you're going to come in and now be honest that you're getting your ass kicked, we ain't hearing it.
We're not here for an honest ass kicking.
Right. He could have said those same words when he was talking to us. And everybody would have understood. Yeah, we understood. We would have understood.
You want to know what he's like? He's like the fighter that has no shot to win, but just talk trash the entire time, gets his ass whooped, and then he goes, it was just to build up the fight.
Right, exactly. Wait, not like this last weekend, though.
Oof, that was amazing.
He hyped up the fight, bet on himself, paid the $1.5 million, and went out and kicked dude's ass. Dude, that might go down in history as one of the biggest troll jobs in sports, right?
It's amazing.
Right? Because everybody thought this dude needed to be Baker acted. He's crazy. He has lost his damn mind.
He is like, I don't think all of it is a troll because he's left trainers. He took a break. He burned the Canelo bridge at one point, but then him and Canelo are cool again. And then I think they both just probably unanimously bonded over hating Oscar De La Hoya.
Right. The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Yep. Hey, we might see him this week because Jaime Munguia is De La Hoya's fighter.
So check this out. So back to these Marlins.
Yeah.
Right? Listen, this is a lesson for everybody. Don't just be honest when things are going bad and then want sympathy from people. Be honest all the time.
It's like 90 Day Fiance, Like you get on the app and you sell them all these goods, and then you get them to America, and then you're like, I told you, I was living in a trash apartment. And they're like, huh? Anyway, probably a bad evaluation.
Yeah, it was a terrible analogy.
Do you have anything for damages done yourself, or do you just like trashing the Marlins?
For me, no, I'm not gonna trash. I'm gonna trash somebody else.
Oh,
this eyeglass company. That I got eyeglasses with.
Oh no.
So here's the deal.
My eyeglass people.
You guys let me know if I'm being responsible or not. So last week, I get the prescription for my glasses. I order some glasses online and I call them. And I say, hey man, how long will these take? Because I'll just, I won't even bother rushing if they're not going to be here before I leave. Right? Oh, no. 3 to 5 days to be shipped. Right? I'm like, I'm looking at the days. Doing 1, 2, 3. I'm good. Right? Today is the 5th day.
Did you count business days?
Yes. Today is the 5th day. And so I go on the website to check, and they mysteriously put May 7th is when your stuff is coming out. Even though I paid for expediting shipping.
Paid for rush?
Yes.
That's ridiculous.
So now I got to call them.
Yep.
So that's what I was doing on the texting, because the live chat does nothing.
Oh,
so I call.
Yeah, I've never used one of those in my life.
So I call.
This is Erica AI. Can I help you?
So I called. No, I got a live agent. So I call. And they go, well, there was a delay. I said, it wasn't a delay in payment. Right? I said, why wouldn't you inform me that there could be a delay beforehand? Because then I would say, well, I need these by X amount of day. You can or you can't. And I pay for expediting. Right? So I'm like, this just falls in line with the way every company works.
Well, we
Does
told
Leroy ever buy something without conflict?
No,
listen. I'm going to tell you guys something. Right? I'm going to tell you guys something. If you pay for something, you should get what you pay for. So if somebody tells you you're going to get X and you don't, it's going to be a problem. I don't care what it is. I don't care what it is. Sub, I don't care if it's a roof. I don't care if it's a car. Because these clowns come in, they promise you all this stuff, right? And then when you don't get whatever they promise, you have every right to be upset. You're the fool if you don't demand it. I'm not that guy. So do I have a problem? I never have a problem if a person do what they say they're going to do. do it in the timely manner that they say they're going to do it, or keep in contact. So guess what? I understand there's delays. How about letting the brother know, hey, here's what's going on. This is what's happening. But they don't even do that. They hide like rats. You know why? Because you already paid. So
you're watching your
highlights. I hold people accountable for what I'm paying for, and you don't. That's a you problem. That ain't a me problem.
JFig, what do you got for damages done?
I actually want Marcos to go first.
Okay, Frog Boy.
Guys, I've been a little bit distracted this segment, if I have to be honest.
Okay.
Originally, my damages done was going to go to highlight how dirty of a person Patrick Mahomes is. But you know what? I have plenty of time to slander his name for no reason at all. This instead is now taking my attention completely because after 17 days of silence, think of what you were doing 17 days ago. Can you even remember that far?
I was listening to you, Trash Clay.
Yesterday.
17
Fair enough. And
I was listening to you, Trash Clay, and this better not be about Clay.
It's not, but it is about some sort of enemy.
What was I doing 17 days ago?
Exactly. Such a far time ago. I'll tell you what happened 17 days ago. Drake dropped his first diss, right? Dropped his first diss, followed it with the second one. Then we had a week of silence. We call it the Taylor Swift week as we waited for her.
Smart move. Just a smart move. Stay away from her.
Exactly. All her songs are going to be at the top.
By the way, did her album stink?
Well, they're all on the chart.
I want your opinion.
That's a yes.
Did the album stink?
Come on.
No. Okay, look, listen. I haven't had the time to sit down and pay attention.
Oh, she
when
Adele'd
I
it, huh?
Huh?
She Adele'd it, huh? She mailed it
No,
in?
when I listen
She
to an
mailed it in.
album, I need to sit down and properly read the lyrics along with it, okay? I haven't had time for that.
She's been busy.
The issue with me is that sometimes I can hear a song.
You think she was a little too distracted with Kelsey?
She's in love now. That's the problem.
Is she done with her tour?
For 2 years.
Wow.
Excuse me?
She done with her tour?
She will be back next week, I think.
She's back touring again?
What is going on?
Yeah, she's not done until like October.
Oh, is it end down here?
She ends down here. Yeah.
She's not gonna play this album though, right? She's gonna play the old hits.
People are saying that she might open like a little slot within her eras.
Jesus.
But either way,
we don't want to hear that anymore.
The more I listen to it, the more I enjoy it.
You want to know how I know it wasn't a good album?
Yeah.
Because she wasn't defiant. Because JFig wasn't defiant that you trashed Taylor Swift right away.
Yeah, well, that's true. She loves Taylor Swift.
She would jump down your throat.
She's not clawing my eyes right now.
Was he really trying to trash
But
her right now?
No, I'm asking her. Well, my daughter's a Swiftie, and so I wanted to know. But I've heard that the album's not exactly appropriate for kids. I've heard that.
It's definitely not appropriate. For kids, no.
So I haven't let her listen to it.
Good.
And the other thing, you want to know how I knew? Because the only thing I've ever heard of this album is she trashed Kim Kardashian, and that's like the only thing I've heard. And so that's when you know when you're gimmicky, it's like a wrestler, you know, like you only have to lean on the gimmicks.
But where'd you hear that from?
I mean, Twitter.
Just anyone,
okay, so maybe your algorithm is not solely.
What else have you heard from the album other than the Kim K thing?
There's so much going on with the album, so
nothing
that's
good,
why I'm
shots,
saying that
good.
you haven't seen it because your algorithm isn't around it.
I don't think you've seen it.
I've seen some.
Wait. Jennifer, look at me. Jennifer, look at me.
I'm looking at you.
Look at him.
You think I need a damn algorithm to determine whether music is good or not?
Know if the song's good or not.
Right, exactly. Your algorithm is wrong.
About
That's why you
the
don't like
song.
Taylor Swift.
You know what? You're trying.
I'm not
to
trying.
Get me to lash out, and I'm not going to do it.
I just want you to know if you like
I'm
the
in a
album or
good
not.
mood.
Did you like the album?
I haven't finished it, so I can't give you a.
You
proper
haven't
response.
finished. You love Taylor Swift.
She made it sound like it's like Kale.
Okay, so
She
for
made
the
it sound
songs,
like it's like Kale.
Okay. Hold on, Mel Kiper. Grade the first couple picks of the draft then.
Don't say
of the songs you've heard. What would you say? Give it an A. Give it a B. Give it a C. Tell me what you think.
I don't like this.
Wow!
Wait.
Disappointed JFig. Wow, Tay Tay.
Hey,
okay.
Jennifer, we know you. If it was an A, he wouldn't even got the question out, right? So there's questions. There's questions, even in your mind.
Max Holloway. Yeah, this is like Max Holloway with support.
Check
We have
this out.
questions. We have questions.
You know what?
Did she pull in Adele? It's okay.
It's okay.
You still
No,
like
I
her?
don't think she did. She's topping every chart
Well,
possible.
that don't mean nothing.
Oh,
She's
yeah,
gonna top every chart.
Well, now it doesn't mean anything, right?
If she released a country song again, like Beyonce, she'll type every chart.
Anything, it's gonna go number one.
Right.
All right.
Look, she went a more mellow route because let me tell you,
I've noticed that.
But think about it. She's smart because she didn't do like that very poppy sound because it's a poetic album.
Who cares?
And you know when
give
you
me
go
a
out,
shake
when
it
you-
off.
Give me hits,
Mix
baby.
it up
No,
a little
but
bit.
this is
dude.
not what- this is not what it's about. This is not
You're
what
not
it's about.
you're not cold.
When you go out to listen to comedy, when you listen
Coldplay.
to don't like Coldplay.
Why do you like Coldplay?
They're good, dude. Just like
Don't like
They
Coldplay.
were all yellow.
The damage is done, okay? I was gonna be fun. but you
Wait.
guys ruined it. You guys ruined it. You pooped on the bed.
Wow. Hey, wait.
All over it.
So wait, is that wait? Let's get back to.
You
She
have
just hopped
time
on
for
in.
this, okay?
Wait, you skip. Okay, let's
All
get
right,
back
sorry.
to
So
yours.
we got derailed.
Yeah.
Marcos, you will get to your damages done.
All
I
right.
want to hear. We'll get to it.
Cool.
Can I get to my 10?
We'll get to yours too, but we're out of time.
Because
We're out of
it was
time.
supposed to lead into the next
Well,
segment.
but we haven't gotten
You
into it.
Can't even get
smeared
to
the
it,
poop
dude.
all over the wall.
I didn't spear anything. You're the one who slandered
You're
Taylor
the
Swift.
worst. I'm not doing any of
You
that.
hosed down Taylor Swift.
I
Taylor Swift.
didn't.
I
You know
believe.
what?
I believe your words.
Why did
were-
you say? Why did you say
off my
Taylor Swift?
microphone
This is
right
what you said about our album. It's like kale. It's an acquired taste. You know, once you keep eating it, it gets
I like
better.
kale, so I don't know what you're talking
Nobody
about.
likes kale.
Nobody likes
I
kale.
enjoy kale.
Can I just tell you? You know what? Next time I come in, I'll bring you the kale I have in my backyard. I got some up against the fence.
Make sure it's clean, right? Because you gotta.
Oh, I'll wash it. I'll wash it.
Gross.
There's a lot of bugs on.
Like,
kale.
listen, you chew kale and then it tastes.
Take a break. Back after this. That sounds like moving it on to the second round type of music. Let's get to some cat talk here, ladies and gentlemen. Brought to us by our friends over at Celsius.
Ooh.
Hockey fans, don't sit this one out. When it's game time, make Celsius a party play and get that energy up. Game day is fueled by Celsius Essential Energy Drinks, the official energy drink of
your Florida Panthers. Your gentlemanly sweep.
Oh, refreshing.
Those Tampa Bay.
Tampa bastards.
Wow.
Dude.
Oh.
Can I say this? Is this the Buffalo Bills for the Dolphins?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's daddy. You need to get over that. I mean, I know they got to the Stanley Cup.
Because here's the problem.
It was actually good, though.
Here's the problem. Like 3 years ago was the Patriots, or 4 years ago, right?
Yeah. Yeah, but they've like beaten Josh Allen like one time since he's been drafted.
Yeah, you're right. I was just curious. Who would be the equivalent to that? See, the Heat are the Buffalo Bills or
Denver. That's
yeah, but it's different conference though.
No, I know, but everybody else in the East they've beaten.
Right, that's what I'm saying. It's a little more difficult for the Heat because
the only guy I'm like, I'm like, oh, how is him? Because
I got you. And that's not even counting Jamal Murray.
I know, dude. The whole team's good. I mean, Aaron Gordon's a moose, and Porter Jr. doesn't stop hitting shots.
Hey, you know what's crazy? Their shortest guy is like 6'5".
I know. I know.
Let's say Porter's 6'9", Gordon's 6'9", Joker is 7 foot.
Somebody says we got to hear from Bob. I agree. We got some stuff from Bob here, Marcos.
Please.
Let's hear from Sergei Bobrovsky. Focus. Sergei Bobrovsky, he says, after this win, eliminating the Lightning, this is what he had to say on the, what do we got, the crowd reaction here? What he had to say?
Yeah, we got some crowd reaction. We got him on eliminating.
Yeah, let's go with him eliminating the Lightning finally.
Cool.
Yeah, it's a big win, definitely. We just beat a really good team. Great goaltender, great offensive power. Great team, just a great experienced team, and so it's definitely a great feeling right now.
I'm number one Russian goalie now, though. Body.
Oh, by the way, Sasha is a Russian nickname for Alexander.
Oh,
so that's why it's Sasha. It's like Bobby with Robert.
Gotcha.
Right.
Gotcha. Well, Sasha Barkov was incredible yesterday.
Yes, he was.
He really was awesome. But here's some more of Bob. He talks about the crowd reaction to his save.
Yeah, I'm just appreciate for the support they gave it to me all season long. It's a privilege to play in front of them, and it's amazing.
Wouldn't it be something if you'd have said it wasn't that way 2 years ago when you were booing my ass?
Well, there was only one man standing behind me, but everybody think he mush. Not here to say if it was or wasn't. I don't know.
You don't go nowhere near Bob.
I asked to talk to him, and they gave me an old playoff mode excuse. Now, it was a great excuse because it doesn't hurt my feelings, but it made me wonder.
No.
I better not see him.
Say, wait, here. You say, I tried. He said no. You keep it moving.
As long as I don't see him on Hawk and Crowder, my feelings won't be hurt. That's it. I know he's not getting up for Joe because he's not a morning guy. Not his thing. This was Bob on being a Vezina finalist, by the way.
Yeah, it's great. I'm very, very thankful to God for this opportunity, for this position I'm in. So I play for the outstanding organization, for the great group of guys, in front of 20,000 great people, great fans. So I'm just appreciated for this position, for this spot, and stay humble.
Stay humble. Thanks for that.
If you didn't know it was the Vezina Trophy, and they put the name in front of you, you'd never get it right.
Nope.
It's spelled whoa. Woo. Woo.
This was Alexander Barkov on the podium yesterday. He got the goosies from the crowd. You know, this is a guy drafted by the Panthers.
OG Panther.
Captain. And he's been awesome. You know, he's been awesome with their performance. That's one of them damn issues with this stupid video. We'll get the reaction to it in a bit. But he was tremendous yesterday. He was tremendous with the reaction to it.
He's been doing some crazy things.
You know what I would say? I feel good for those guys in the organization, and especially Paul Maurice, who that guy has never wavered from the day he came in, and everybody was calling him a bum because they, and they got it going midway through the season and haven't looked back. And he's maintained that same level-headedness. The team has been on, it's pretty amazing to watch it all come together.
It has been. And they're definitely a team that plays with attitude. They got, Matthew Tkachuk. Everybody hates playing against him.
They're tough. All of them. You are not, listen, there ain't nobody on that team is exempt from a 2-minute minor, right?
Yeah, but it's about his look, because he's awesome and you can't do anything about it because he's awesome. And he chews on the mouth guard, and he's just got one of those faces. I would hate him if he was a Bruin, but he's not. He's ours, and he's amazing. And when he came here, he was like, guess what? Now I hate Tampa more than Edmonton. And now
he got right in line.
He now has delivered on this, and now it's pretty awesome. Here's a stat. This is from who's this? This is Big Head Hockey on Twitter. Points leaders in the playoffs. 10 for Connor McDavid. He's good. 9 for Matthew Tkachuk. 9 for Carter Verhaeghe.
And that's why they are where they are.
That's why they're.
You got 2 guys in the top 3. Woo! And no Reinhardt. Think about that.
Focus.
Your leading scorer is not even in the mix.
Man, that was awesome. Rest of our headlines brought to you by the new Palmetto Ford Truck Super Center. Why buy your truck at a car store? Palmetto Ford.
We know trucks.
The Marlins.
Do what Marlins do.
Back at it tonight. Start their series with the Colorado Rockies. We call this the 1993 series. Both these teams enter the league together. And Colorado, let me tell you something right now, dude. You just got slump busted by the Nationals. Colorado comes in here. You have 6 wins. They have 7. Now, I don't know who's spending their hard-earned money on going to the Marlins. I imagine you must be from Denver, or you must have family on the team.
Better be some Whoppers in our future.
It's been rough.
Burger King. You picked Burger King, all the advertisement with none of the money. That is awesome.
Yep. In fact, if I was Burger King, you know what I would do? I would double the offer. 2 Whopper Juniors.
Or just make it a Whopper.
Or just
upgrade it to a Whopper.
Either one. But if I was Burger King, I would pounce on this right now and be like, look, the first month, that was terrible.
Horrible.
What we're going to do is we're now going to put the pressure on for our fans, and you get a full-blown Whopper for every win, not a Whopper.
Yeah.
Let's see if they got the guts.
Counterpoint, what if McDonald's says Big Mac for every loss?
But they're not.
Oh, that's a good one.
Hey, wait a minute. There's been no team in the world do that. By the way, you know what today is a good day for?
What's that?
Huey Magoo's.
Little Bo go.
Hey,
everyone, find 3 Huey Magoo's.
You got to stop at an ATM to go there, but they're delicious.
What? Only cash?
No.
Okay, because I went to a pizza place.
I'm talking about to get more money.
Oh, okay.
They're good though. Ooh, I had something. I found there's one right on. Hey, Marcos. There's one on University, in between Sterling and Sheridan.
What?
Yeah,
that's right. That's literally right.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Whoa! I'll try it out. Just to make sure that
it just opened up right next to. You know what else I ate there that I never ate before?
What
is it? Culver's or Culver's?
Culver's, yes, the
Culver's. Yeah.
A little pricey, but okay.
Yeah. And I'll say this, I am a big fan of the hamburger melt. When they put it on the bread and they had no sauce on theirs.
No, I need the Frisco sauce.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They ain't have no sauce on it, so it was a little bit. I had to get the lemonade and wash it down.
That's
So I don't know whether I forgot to get the special sauce. You got to pay a little extra for the special sauce, or they forgot to put it on there. I'm gonna give them another try.
All right.
But damn it, it better be juicy and have some sauce on it, or we're done. Culver's or Culver's.
You're dead to me.
We'll take a quick break. Get back into the heat. They lost yesterday. Bam Adebayo was frustrated.
Can we talk some more Panthers?
Yeah, we can, but we gotta at least have the. We gotta at least.
I know.
Not much enthusiasm towards them today, Leroy.
He's in the mood now. You can tell because you talk Huey Magoo's. Now he wants to talk cats.
Okay, usually it's what.
Hey, no, I like talking heat, but I'm just frustrated because all the things that have concerned us with the Heat are rearing their ugly head, and I'm not. And God forbid if anybody should have pointed these things out before now, like I did, I was considered a hater.
Back after this.
Ram, home of the $8,000 trade. Kendall Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram.com.
No -1 here. G'day, everyone. I'm Patty Mills of your Miami Heat. You're listening to Tobin and Leroy on the home of your favorite basketball team. AM 560 Sports, WQAM, FM 99.9 HD2, and always live on the free Odyssey app.
I want to start off this 15 minutes of Heat apologizing to Patty Mills because I lashed out at him.
I mean,
and it really, I shouldn't have though. Like, what's he doing? You know
what? This is some J. Cole behavior by you.
What do you mean, dude?
You know, like, you either stick by it or don't say it.
I just feel bad.
The man has been abysmal since he's put on a Heat uniform.
He has been nothing. He has done nothing with the Heat. That
You're
is
right.
true.
He's done nothing.
But I don't want him. It's not his fault.
No, it's
like,
not. No one's saying it's
he
his
seems
fault.
like a lovely person. He's pushing 36 years old. What did I expect?
You know what?
And listen to that voice. Come on. How am I supposed to be mad at this guy?
No -1 here. G'day, everyone. I'm Patty Mills of your Miami Heat. You're listening to Tobin and Leroy on the home of your favorite basketball team. AM 560 Sports, WQAM, FM 99.9 HD2, and always live on the free Odyssey app.
Come on. I mean, listen to that voice. How can I be mad at him anymore? Get over here, you big lug.
How do you use an H to pronounce the word?
Like, he's
HT2.
I just wish he wasn't playing more than Nikola Jovic. That's all.
See, that's the thing. He's taking minutes away from our young guys.
Stunt Steve says that Tobin is Jay Cold Guts.
That's good. That is good. Me and Stunt Steve have been texting back and forth about this breaking news.
What is the breaking news?
I'll wait for Leroy to come back. It's a part of my damages done.
You mean the one that we never got to because you guys decided to?
Well, I mean, we were just wondering whether or not you hated Taylor Swift now. That's all.
Yeah,
I don't hate Taylor
By the way,
Swift.
congratulations. I want to wish a congratulations to Brad Stevens for being named Executive of the Year. I'd like to also congratulate The Ringer for being able to buoy this and shame Joe Cronin into not trading Damian Lillard to the Miami Heat, subsequently getting Drew Holiday to the Boston Celtics. Yeah. So congratulations to Brad Stevens and to Bill Simmons for being Executive of the Year, for completely, going out there and starting a propaganda campaign against the Miami Heat so that they would not be able to get Damian Lillard. I want to congratulate them on their award. This guy, this guy is so shameless, this Bill Simmons.
Oh, yeah.
He had the audacity, to come out there and be like, you think Joe Cronin regrets not taking the Miami Heat trade now? I'm like, yes! What do you mean? He traded for two guys who are broken. Of course. And now you want to say it. You weren't saying that in the summer. But it's cool because I got Patty Mills.
All good, dude. All good.
All right, so what is the breaking news that you wanted to reveal to Leroy?
Leroy, I got an update in regards to the beef. I asked you guys what you were doing 17 days ago because that is the time since Drake released his first diss aimed at Kendrick Lamar. And finally,
when was the Kendrick Lamar diss? Was that 24 days ago?
No, it was a little bit less because I believe he took
18.
The first shot, but who was the first shot? The first shot was from Kendrick Lamar, technically.
Indeed it was on the Metro Boomin and Future album that came out at the top of the month.
Gotcha.
Then that was responded to within a week because, response time matters in regards to beef. Finally, someone has responded, and that someone is Kendrick Lamar. We have been waiting on a response. So much time had passed by. Drake had dropped 2 different diss tracks, but Kendrick has come out swinging on a random Tuesday.
Wow.
At like 11-something a.m.
That's how you do it.
Would you like to hear some of the bars that were spit?
Are you going to read them or are we going to play them?
I can't play these.
Yes.
Yes, I would like to
For
hear
multiple reasons, I'm assuming.
I would like to go for the copyright laws. I don't even care. Let's go. But
at this point.
But yes, I would like to hear what are some of the bars.
Indeed, we have I hate the way you walk. I hate the way you talk. I hate the way you dress. There you go. Really, so far.
Real mature.
Starting off with the petty shots, which I can't complain, but they get a little bit more personalized as things continue to go. He says, I got a son to raise, but I can see you don't know nothing about that.
Shots were fired.
They even get a little bit.
Just call him a deadbeat dad, huh?
Call him a deadbeat dad. Which, as you remember, the famous feud between Drake and Pusha T was famously won by Pusha T using the method of revealing information of a secret child.
Right.
So his fatherhood has already come into question.
Drake would be a good dad, you know. He loves to gamble, he loves sports. Like, why wouldn't he want to, watch some Bluey with his kid?
So far, it seems like he's ever since he accepted the public nature of his relationship and his son, he's been doing well. But apparently not to Kendrick Lamar, who continues to say, headshots for the year, you better walk around like Daft Punk, who most notably wear helmets everywhere they go.
Guys are interrupting Marcos again. Another musical act.
We're up all night to get lucky.
Sorry, Marco. I am sorry. You did this to yourself,
This
by
is
the
for
way.
real. This is for real, by the way.
We're up all night again. You know what? I thought they said it's all about Mexicans, but it was we're up all night again.
Why would they say that?
I don't know. That's like
But it is all about Mexico.
Did he do this to the Daft Punk beat?
He did not actually. No, he did not. Which
Okay.
would have been cool. It's a 6 minute long.
All right,
song,
so
though.
he doesn't like how he dresses, doesn't like how he talks, bad
Correct.
father.
Yes.
Did he also talk about how much of a jinx he is?
He didn't mention anything about the jinx.
Like,
yet.
you ruined Anthony Joshua's career.
Did not mention anything about the jinx yet.
You're not really a Wildcats fan. I was just curious.
Okay. No, he does threaten his life a couple more times though.
Wow.
So there's
His
that.
life.
But like,
Yes.
is that because I mean, this is just me going on mention. Maybe Kendrick Lamar knows jujitsu.
no. Kendrick Lamar is 4'2", dude.
But like,
Very small.
Jake would win a fight.
Absolutely.
If we were in a cage fight, like
Kendrick Lamar is about the same size as the comedian that's in everything.
Kevin Hart.
Wow, he's
Kevin Hart.
I like how you forgot Kevin Hart's name. That's pretty good.
Just like, dude, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah.
I was just singing Daft Punk.
But
And
Kevin
then
Hart,
just right to Kevin Hart. Like,
love it.
Kung
you
Fu
knew what the
Kid.
hell I
Does
was
he
talking
know
about,
Kung Fu?
right? Work with me. Work with me.
He's a fan of the Kung Fu, just like Wu-Tang Clan was. But I mean, even if you know Kung Fu, what are you really doing, huh?
Well,
You
no,
know, what are
listen.
you really
Maybe
doing?
he can. I'm not saying. I just want to know. Can he fight? I don't know. Maybe he can fight.
Nah, I mean,
Are
even
you
if-
sure he can't fight?
I mean, a little guy can fight, but he's not a professional boxer. What are we gonna do? Pit
I don't
squeak?
know.
What do you do at a certain point? You
If he can fight and Drake can't fight, then there's a difference. Like, I don't know.
No, can I just tell you
you reach
something?
out your hand, you put it on his forehead, and then he can't reach it.
Right.
And then
Dude,
why I oughta-
are you serious?
What?
Like, at some point, size matters unless you're a professional.
Yeah,
Well, that's why I'm
exactly.
asking.
That's
Does
the
he
thing.
fight? I don't know.
No,
Not as much.
Well,
That's
like
what-
Mighty Mouse could kick Drake's ass
For sure. Absolutely.
he's a
That-
professional.
killer.
I clarified
Is
beforehand.
he smaller than Mighty Mouse or the same
No.
size? as
How tall
Mouse?
is Mighty Mouse?
Oh, dude, not
Right.
tall.
Find out. Find out right now.
Not tall. But he was fun to talk to.
He's a goat.
Like,
He
for
really is a
example,
goat.
like when we went to speak to Mighty Mouse, we spoke to him at a radio row.
Oof, 5'3".
His championship belt weighed about as much as he did.
Yeah, no.
He
He's
needed
actually,
help.
he's 2 inches taller than Mighty Mouse.
Okay.
Mighty Mouse is dangerous.
Well, there's that viral video of Mighty Mouse winning the jiu-jitsu contest against a guy 6'4"
Oof,
and a heavyweight. Killed him.
that's amazing. He's good. But anyway, this just dropped within the last hour, so this will probably be talked about heavily throughout social media. And the whole reason why I even brought this up during the segment was
Patty Mills.
damage is done, Kendrick Lamar.
Damage is done.
What do you mean? 17 days, dude. He's got to write a song. It's- Taylor Swift gets 2 years. Kendrick Lamar doesn't get 2 weeks.
Oh, look at JFig. How dare you bring Taylor Swift into this?
I'm just saying.
Just come on, dude. You had 17
Dude, this
days.
isn't B
He
Rabbit.
had
Like,
2 years to do it. 31 songs, and you're comparing it to
Right.
one
Yeah,
diss track.
you gotta be
Can
real
I ask you a
perfect.
question?
Yeah.
Why you mention the only white rapper you know?
No, he's good at
Well,
battle rap.
because
B
the movie-
Rabbit.
but B Rabbit in the movie, like, he's like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna come out. I'm like, yeah, but it's the movie. Like, I don't know what the timeline was.
There has to be a timeline, dude. There has to, if I'm like, hey, you suck, and you're like, well, you suck, and then 17 days later, I'm like, you suck also.
But it's art.
But didn't he
So let me
also
get this
say
straight.
that he didn't
Let's
have
just-
time
let's
for
just
all
say
of these
something-
shenanigans?
For all of them. Don't start a beef.
So let's just say like Solana was a hip hop artist.
Yes.
Ridiculous.
Why would you
He is.
even
But let's
say
let's
that?
just say that.
On the
That's
beat.
an instant
Hey,
minus
let's
one.
just say that.
All
You
on
know
the
what?
beat.
I think we'd all become hip hop artists if Solana was a rap
Let's just say
artist.
Solana
Just so
was
we
a
can
hip
get
hop
back
artist.
out of him.
Let's
Get
say he
back
wrote it. Let's say he dropped a diss track at
Yeah.
Frog Boy,
Yes.
right? So you're saying you're not allotted an amount of time to come with a fire diss at Solana. How much time do you think you should have?
Okay.
Because you are art god savvy, you are an
Correct.
artiste
For sure.
So what is the parameters? How much time do you think is warranted for a diss track?
This is a great question. I'm really glad you asked this. I really am so glad you asked this question. Okay.
He has one next segment, actually.
Look, you get credit for responding, actually, but it can't outweigh your art. And this is what I mean. Rick Ross responded immediately.
Yes.
He got full percentage for participation.
Also had a really funny Photoshop on that.
Indeed. So he gets creativity, but that's another. We're not
He
even
did
talking
seem
about
to
that
really
category.
lean into one joke though.
Yeah, exactly. Very heavily, and didn't necessarily last, but
But it was quick.
it was
He
quick.
responded quick, so he had to do that.
Great, but it wasn't that good though. That's the thing. So that's why he
So
gets
now-
full
wait,
participation.
So now you critiquing if it take you too long.
This is the
But
thing.
if you come out quick, you can't be garbage.
That's the thing. So now Drake took 2 days, so he doesn't get full percentage for participation, but his content was good enough where that it's okay. I'll give you the 2 days. For him to take 17 days, that means
It better be a banger. It better
I
be
need
a
a
banger.
blockbuster movie. I need him to come out like Tupac hit him
Oh
up.
wow. All
I
right.
need something good. Drake resurrected Tupac. Got a cease and desist on his diss track. I needed Kendrick Lamar to impersonate using AI Drake's mother or something like something crazy.
To take out Mrs. Drake.
I just need someone that is like, okay, this was worth 17 days. Like, if someone said, I'm gonna take 2 years on an
You know
album,
what I would have said?
come out with
If I
30
was
songs of
Kendrick Lamar,
mediocrity.
if I was Kendrick Lamar, I'd say, you trying to be tough and a thug, but I remember you on Degrassi sitting in the buggy, right? Something like that. Right.
Could have taken, but then you gotta watch
And that's
out
why,
for
for a long time I couldn't take Drake seriously because I remember him on Degrassi with no legs.
Still
So
able to
now
watch
you a
them.
thug all of a sudden?
How are you?
You see what I'm saying?
That's a good angle to take for
Right,
sure.
right,
Potentially,
right.
He could have gotten his castmates from Degrassi.
Also,
Right,
how long is the song?
6 minutes long.
It's a long song.
Wow.
What is it, Led Zeppelin?
My God. Emotional.
Getting his thoughts out.
Stairway to heaven over here. Come on. It's almost like if someone writes something long in the
Today's
chat.
day and age, it's got to be TikTok length.
Gotta be quick, dude. You
You
write
know?
a long paragraph in the chat. I'm not reading that. You do a 6-minute diss track. I'll get to minute 3 before I make my decision.
Al says,
I'ma
by the way,
tell you
it's not a.
hey, I tell you what, the emails in our work email, they do too much explaining of why they emailing you.
Mm-hmm.
That's my
Dade
point.
South, Dade South says that's not a Photoshop, just a white dude that looks like Drake. Really?
Oh, is it?
Intangibles. Because that cover looks like he should be playing for the Celtics. Looks like Hauser.
I think it is Photoshop. I can't believe it. It looks like he's got a good 3-point shot.
Oh man, I miss when Duncan Robinson's back.
So are we saying Kendrick Lamar came out too late?
Yeah, it's
and his overall product did not weigh the length it took to make it. He was supposed to have a top 10 hit if he took 17 days.
And one of the things that Drake says is you don't have the power you say you do. Therefore, if you wanted to release this a week ago, if you had this done a week ago, this just plays into my story that you didn't have the power to release it until after Taylor Swift was done.
I mean, you shouldn't, but that's just good marketing. Although I don't know if do you feel like I mean, because you care about the charting, right? Is that what they care about?
That's what they care
But like, if
about.
you were into this beef, it really shouldn't matter.
And it didn't matter to Drake, who dropped it the same day that Taylor Swift dropped the album.
Are you claiming that Kendrick Lamar has lost the beef?
No, it's not over yet. But he lost round 1.
Also, people are saying that Kendrick Lamar shouldn't be messed with for some connections.
What? He's little though. I just can't trust little people.
And maybe that's why he needs some backup.
I don't know. So far, it's
wait a minute.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Stun Steve chimed in.
Yeah.
He said Marcos shouldn't have an opinion.
Wow.
Because you're biased.
Why is
because
that?
I'm biased.
Yeah.
That's unfair.
Why are you biased, though?
I don't know.
Why would you be biased?
Are you biased towards Drake?
Because if anything, knowing your business connections lately with Crowder, I feel like you should be Team Kung Fu Kenny.
Yeah, you know what?
He said, "What is Kung Fu Kenny?"
The fact that Crowder didn't make an appearance on this diss track is disappointing, to say the least.
He should have.
I should have heard something.
I mean, wasn't he busy?
They
with
should
you
call the next
in
diss track the
Detroit?
Pivot.
Yeah, you know what? They should, but Crowder's teeth flies out sometimes. You don't want to get
Dude, can I just tell you?
With that.
That might be the funniest thing I have ever seen, ever, because
that was amazing.
he just left the screen and just popped his tooth back in. He ain't clean it. He ain't wash it down, dip it in Listerine, nothing. He just put it back in. And it's the funny part is Solana. Did you just lose a tooth?
I don't know. I'm basing this off 4 tweets, Marcos, and people
Yeah.
are saying it's a good response by Kendrick Lamar.
But is it enough? I said it's good, but is it enough?
Your opinion does
You're
not.
biased. That's what Steve is saying. You're biased.
Then let me, you know what? I just want to see a good game, guys. I don't even care. Forget. I don't even care to declare a winner. I just want to know. Man, you know.
But you already
got
said
questions.
Drake won round 1.
I got questions.
You said I want to say a good game while saying Drake won round 1.
Well, sometimes you win the first quarter. You don't win the game.
We'll take a quick break. Back after this. Tobin and Leroy here with you, 560 WQAM. Take you up until 2 here on the program.
I was on Twitter, right?
Yep.
And the thing, Jim Harbaugh came up. So I said, I'll bite.
What'd he say?
He's crazy.
Yeah.
He is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. But you know what? He's always been that way. He's a linebacker trapped in a quarterback's body. So just imagine if Ray Lewis played quarterback.
Do you think we get weirder as we get older, though?
I hope not. You're in trouble. You're in trouble. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, man. Hey, Marcos.
Yes.
You look like you want to mix it up, dude.
I do want to mix it up, dude. Let's do it.
The Mix Bag is brought to you by Broward Health. Well into your future. By the way, NBA and NHL postseasons are underway, and we got your chance to watch the games in a great way. Give away a $250 gift card to Dave & Buster's in Hollywood. For your chance to win, go to WQM.com/contest and enter. That's simple. Dave & Buster's in Hollywood. Eat, drink, play, watch sports. What do we got today, Marcos?
Today we have a mixed bag of goodness. We're going to dive a little bit into something we haven't talked much about today. This has been a very dolphin-free show today.
It has been. It has been.
Yeah, so if I can take a little bit of your time
Always.
to give you the goosies. Jalen Wright.
He's fast.
Hey, his dad, don't know if you know this, you used to call him Cheetah. And obviously that's taken, so he's going to need a new nickname, but it's reassuring when you hear from a young age, the man that you just drafted has been compared to the fastest land animal. Let's hear Jalen Wright here as he explains just how it was growing up being quicker than everyone else.
That's just something that just me and my dad who came up with long time ago. I mean, I've always been fast. I mean, he just started calling me Cheetah. I mean, I'm already knowing it's already a cheetah on the Dolphins. So I mean, I'm gonna let him have that cheetah. I mean, that's his thing. But I mean, yes, something my dad, always said to me because I'm fast. But cheetah mentality is always gonna be a thing. But I mean, like I said, I mean, I already know it's a cheetah on the Dolphins, and I'm gonna let him have that.
So if he's gonna have the cheetah label, have you come up with a backup? What are we gonna refer to you as?
I don't know yet. I don't know yet, but I'm gonna have something for sure. I mean, I like lightning, flash. I mean, something like that.
We don't like lightning down here, though.
I'm ready to just get going playing football. Just to make a lot of plays. I'm excited.
What about flaming hot?
Can I just say something?
Like a Cheeto?
It's very awkward.
You get it.
It's very awkward for an old white guy to ask that question, right?
Why?
That's like something your boys ask you. What you gonna go with, dog?
I think it's a fair question. What are you gonna go with?
You don't know. He haven't thought of it. He just got drafted.
Should have thought about it.
Really? Oh, let me tell you. Oh, if I get drafted by the Dolphins, I ain't gonna be cheating.
Well, even if he was drafted to the Jets, like you can't use the cheetah. There's only one cheetah. You know?
Call himself the Jet if he was drafted.
Like I still think it's kind of ridiculous they call LaDainian Tomlinson LT. Like,
yeah, that is, no one. You know what's crazy though?
He was initials.
Go by your first name.
Yeah, imagine someone else saying, "Oh, I'm T.O." Yeah, no, you're not.
No, you're not. Though.
You're not.
You're
not. I'm MJ.
You guys are idiots.
Yeah, you can't go by MJ.
I'm MJ. Michael Johnson, please. You're not MJ.
There's Jesus Sanchez lollygagging.
Oh, get him out of the game.
Lollygagging.
Get him out of here.
Benched him, dude.
Was he sad? Was that him?
Sad. What do you mean? How would you feel if you had a 6-win team and the coach said, "Hey, by the way, way to hustle after that ball. Hit the bench." Yeah, what do you mean? It's tremendously embarrassing.
Early release day, if you ask me.
So you're basically saying your coach has told you you're not good enough to play on a 6-win team.
Yeah, he's telling you, hey, you know what, dude? If you're not even going to try and we're going to lose, how about I just put somebody else out there, Jesus? You don't lollygag out there. This was his quote. I literally have no rules except for giving me everything you have. He lost the ball in the lights. I've lost the ball in the lights many times. After that, I felt like the effort wasn't there, so I decided to remove him from the game. That was from Kevin Barrow from Fish on First.
So sometimes that comes across as this. You trying to get that stink off of you?
Nah, dude.
No way.
No.
Again.
You're lashing out.
Again.
Leroy.
I'm not.
Okay.
I didn't say I believe that.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Did you hear what I said?
Yes. That's right. I'm sorry.
My God.
Those are safe things.
And I'm lashing out.
What do you expect?
I'm lashing out.
I apologize there. What do you expect from a Drake fanboy?
Oh, okay. They're getting very aggressive. People were calling me a fanboy. Someone called me the B word.
Wow.
That was Len.
I kind of knew Len was going to take Kendrick Lamar's side.
He see me. For some reason, he said West Coast.
If Kendrick Lamar came up in the building and slapped Lynn in the face, he would say, "Who the hell are you?"
Who's that?
I told you to be humble.
Ooh,
Sit
that's a
down.
point.
Oh, man. What else you got in the mixed bag?
I have some more Dolphins related audio here. We finally get answers. I was looking for mobility this entire offseason. One of the names that I mentioned may or may not have been on the board. And I'm talking about none other than Tagovailoa. This is what Chris Greer and Mike McDaniel had to say in regards to whether or not Tua's brother was an option.
The name is Tua lobbied for his brother.
Yeah, he's on our board. Yeah, yep. No,
and he.
Oh yeah.
Tua lobbies for the person, the player, but Tua's not a hoarder of his family members. You know, he wants them to go in the best situation, and
that's not what
he's good. He's a good kid.
Okay.
He's a good
kid. Let's go ahead and read through that real quick.
It's never gonna happen. That's what I mean.
No way. Oh yeah. He's on our board.
I think he got an invite to. He didn't even get drafted or signed undrafted. I think he got like an invite to rookie camp with the Seahawks.
That's all I saw. You know what's interesting though? Chris Greer.
He can't throw the ball very well. I don't know if you guys ever watched him play.
He also can't run.
He had a lot of yards, right? And it was because he throws the ball all over the place. He has no accuracy. His arm is not as strong as Tua's. And yeah.
He had a horrible pro day as well, from what I hear. Wasn't invited to the combine.
Yeah, he didn't. Well, I mean, he was also trying to get another year of college.
True.
Get that Canes money.
Get that NIL.
That's a Cam Ward, though.
Yeah, no.
We killed this transfer portal.
Totally did.
That's tough. Transfer portal.
Oh,
that's tough.
You see what the NCAA is doing, right? Or certain conferences.
What did they say?
They're trying to work out a deal to do revenue sharing. With the players.
Really?
Yeah.
Look at that, huh? Already trying to get their money back.
What else we got? Give us one more, Marcos.
We heard from a few of our favorite Panthers following their victory, but we didn't hear from our guy,
Bobbery.
This is him on Slaying the Dragon.
That's big, right? You have to slay the dragons. You do. You've got to do the things that you haven't been able to do to show forward motion and progress, because there was more pressure on our team. So we started talking about this 3 months ago. Not Tampa, just the pressure of the first round if you had home ice advantage. And I think there were a whole bunch of very difficult things, and one of those is it was Tampa. And they play a different offensive game. Those guys, like, their power play is just off the charts good. And our penalty kill, I thought, was fantastic. They're going to score goals. They got a 6-on-4 and a 5-on-3. We watched those out. 5-on-4 were pretty darn good. It's just a whole. They got a goaltender that made a bunch of saves. Sergei's, what do you call it? The Bobbery, whatever it is. That one trumps all the other ones because it's just so good on video. But both guys made a bunch of sneaky little saves and made it look easy at times. But that's a team that can beat you on that. They can beat you on their power play, on some of that skill level on that goaltender, and everybody in our room knows it, right? Because they lived through it. So there's a lot of pressure in that room. They handle it well.
Love it.
Is there a name for the Bob goal block?
The Bobbery.
The Bobbery?
That's what they're calling it.
Damn, that's good.
I don't know. It is good. That's the point. Good. Whoever came up with the
Bobbery.
Has anybody been to Pantherland? Are they selling shirts of that yet? Because I want that shirt.
Yeah, can we?
Like how the Heat do the photo shirts.
Hey,
I want the Bobbery.
I hope it's not on your list like Stan Lee Panther was.
Man.
Oh man!
Wow.
Throw me into the bus, huh?
I'm just saying.
Beat me up.
You the one that promised your son.
I got it for him. I've paid
a
back
year
taxes. I got
later.
and I got him a victory rat.
Where's
A
his
year
white hot
later.
Bernie?
Wait.
They don't make it.
Oh,
Did you know what?
You had a year to
This
get
kid
it
is so
custom made.
spoiled. Do you want to know how much these teams kowtow to Tommy? Where the Miami Heat heard the story, and then White Hot Bernie made a sign for him, which only made his ego boost.
Wow.
Very sweet of the Miami Heat. Thank you. And I
So
love
now he thinks he can just send a letter.
He just thinks, boom.
Universe.
He said, Dad, I sent a letter. I didn't get my stuff yet.
Yeah, has Universal gotten back to him by any chance?
They did for an initial response, but not since. And
Oh,
he's like,
man,
"Well,
man.
when are they starting to build it?"
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, so he wants action.
Wow.
Like,
He loves- and,
wouldn't it be something if he had a map and a site plan where they could build it? Right? He says, "Look, Dad, you know, here's where we go by Harry Potter World. Right here, there's some open space right here. They can just build it right here. I'm sending this in."
He should take initiative.
take a break. Back after this. Welcome back, you rascals. Tobin and Leroy here with you. 560 WQAM. Let's get to our headlines brought to you by the new Palmetto Ford Truck Super Center. Why buy your truck at a car store? Palmetto Ford.
We know trucks.
Shout out to Jalen Waddle, by the way. Banged the drum yesterday at the Panthers game. Yeah. Officially had his fifth-year option picked up by the Miami Dolphins along with Jalen Phillips. So I guess now we'll see if either one is going to. I imagine Phillips is not going to get an extension on an Achilles injury unless he wants real cheap skis. So that's not going to happen. But Jalen Waddle, maybe. Would you agree, Leroy? Where's Leroy?
I would.
Not it.
I would. That was me.
Okay.
I would. I would think that they go Javon Holland first.
Oh, yeah. Holland doesn't have a fifth-year option.
He doesn't have a fifth-year option.
Last year on his deal.
Do not let Javon Holland walk away.
You love Javon Holland?
I love Javon.
You love the snowman?
The snowman. I do want to build a snowman. I've actually never built a snowman.
Really?
Never.
What?
Have you?
Yeah.
No way. That's not just like a thing, right? Do people do that?
Build snowmen?
People do that, yeah.
Like more often than not. Like I just,
if you go in the snow as a child, yeah.
I just imagine even people.
Have you seen snow?
Not like real snow. I've seen like been on the ground for 2 weeks snow. That's like ice on your freezer. I don't really count that.
We went to Tennessee. They do actually a really good job of the fake snow up there.
Fake snow?
Yeah, it was really cool. They have a cool snow machine up there.
Hey,
I was very impressed.
You know what's amazing?
It's fluffy.
So I had to track something, right? And then they ask you to answer a few questions after. No.
Survey. Well, listen, last time I answered a survey, it got me in trouble.
Hey, wait, you are no longer are you banned from all targets?
I'm just I haven't gone back to that target since this has happened, but I can't. Yeah, I gotta find a new place to. I guess I'm not gonna order my contacts there either anymore.
Did you like have a bad experience, or you were just goofing off?
Oh, you were here.
You missed out,
dude. I don't even know if I want to rehash the whole thing.
Yes. Come on.
You still haven't gone to get a replacement.
To get a replacement, what?
Of doctors.
I know.
It's a very serious situation.
It wasn't that serious. Well, that's the thing, JFig. It wasn't that serious, which is the whole point that I had.
No, I'm saying your eye situation.
It's fine though. My eye's good.
Yeah, now.
But that was my point. She was making it seem like I was going to lose my sight.
But you don't know. What is an underlying issue?
Tobin does some
Mess
things.
around.
Though. You do this with the dentist too. One
Mess
time
around
you're like,
and find out.
I have a pain. I need to go to the dentist. The dentist kind of screwed you over with the appointment. And you're like, you know what? Never coming back. I'm not. And then I'm like, how's your tooth? You're like, it's fine.
It's fine. No,
That's not
because they were like, whoa, you got some wisdom teeth you're going to have to pull. Because it was like in some pain. I was like, all right, well, maybe. And we thought we were going to do a bit on the show where we filmed me. But then the pain went away and I was done. And I'm like, I'm not going to do it unless I'm in pain. I'm not going to get my wisdom teeth voluntarily taken out.
That's fair.
And then when it happened
what am I,
to
a
me,
beaver?
that's at the same time.
Oh, you got your wisdom teeth pulled?
No, but I had pain and then it went away.
Yeah.
Okay, so
it's funny. Wait, it's funny how pain goes away when they introduce more pain.
You guys are running away from your problems.
I'm not running away from my problems. This lady, she looked at me, Marcos, and she was like, well, I don't like that. Like, whoa. This, by the way, is on top of her making me wait 45 minutes, way past my appointment. Yeah. Going in and out and being like, I'll be right with you, sir. And then
Peter Bendix?
Immediate, yeah, pretty much. I had the Peter Bendix. He's like, this is not going to last forever. Okay. But she like looks at my, I don't like to look at that at all. She's like, you should probably go see somebody medical for that, but also follow up with me next week. And I'm like, well, okay. And it was like, I'm like, well, is it okay? She goes, I don't like the look of it. You should probably have this checked on. I'm like, okay, with you? She goes, no, medical doctor. But also we'll have a follow-up ready. But we're going to give you something, put in your eye. Maybe it'll be better in a couple days. We'll see, which is eventually what did happen. Wow. But like, I wish you would have just gone. It'd be like, take this, see if it's fine. And if it wasn't JFig, the normal doctor would tell you, if it wasn't, we might need to schedule something else.
But she was like putting a band-aid, like.
Well, I wouldn't know.
He didn't clarify that. He just wanted more clarity.
I just wanted more clarity.
Which, if you want more clarity, why don't you go to an actual doctor?
Well, I was banned, so I'm like,
that's not an actual doctor.
Makes me think she's a quack.
Wait. He has to tell Marcos the story.
You need to know the
How
whole
did you get banned? Though?
Okay.
This is how.
So anyway, it was a terrible experience. She like gave me no clear direction, right? No clear direction on what to do. She's like, see another doctor, take this medicine, follow up with us. Maybe it goes away, maybe it doesn't. But really, you should go see an expert. But we'll also schedule something. I'm not going to be here next week. Oh, wait, I will be at my other office. We'll follow up Monday. See you then. But also, hey, you might need to go see somebody else. Okay, great. So I left there. I'm like, what? I know I'm going to go see her next Monday at another office. That's what I left there thinking. I have a prescription to get for my eyes.
Yes.
I'm going to clear that up, but I also think I have to schedule for something else.
Okay.
Really bad experience. My eye also, by the way, that day felt like it was on fire.
Oh,
okay.
That sucks.
Terrible.
Yeah.
His eye felt like it was on fire, and his clinic was in Target.
Yeah, but like I don't understand, why is that shamed? Like, where should I go?
It should be shamed. No, for sure. If like for example, if you get your nails done, if you get your hair done,
Who cares if it's in a Target or a strip mall?
No, well,
Targets are really nice now. Have you seen what they've done to Targets?
They are nice.
You guys are making it sound like I'm going to a
Continue
Kmart.
the story.
You know what? Wait. To Tobin, Target is like Saks Fifth compared to Sears. Like in our area, Walmart is to Target.
Target's nice. Target is classy.
That's what I'm saying. That's your Saks Fifth Avenue in your area is Target.
Target is nice. Like
That's
I
if
went
you
to
go
Ross
those little hick
yesterday.
towns, if they got a Dairy Queen brazier.
Like I went to Ross yesterday. It's not like they have like the vinyl alarms through the sleeves. Like it's a nice, classy place. What's wrong with having an eye doctor?
You
in the
shouldn't
back?
have an eye doctor place the same spot. I can buy a plunger.
But what's the difference? I go to a strip mall. There's an adult comic book store next to the same place.
Marcos, let's be clear.
Yeah.
He left this fact out because he knew I was gonna hit him up.
For what?
Right? He didn't tell us about Target until like the
I don't
end of the
understand why that's a bad thing. Nobody gets their eyes.
Get to the story. This is not the part that has you banned.
Okay. So you receive bad experience and listen.
I had a bad experience. I had a bad experience.
Wait.
I had a bad experience.
For sure.
So go.
Then I did this. This was not prompted by me. I was sent an email. Okay. I paid them their $150 for their exam that they charged me. Whatever. I wasn't that mad about paying it. I didn't feel like I was screwed. I was just a little confused. Okay. But I was in pain. I wasn't in a good mood. So I get sent, how was your experience at eye doctor?
Yes.
I was like,
well,
and so the first thing it says is rate it 1 through 5 stars.
Okay.
I clicked 1.
All right.
Slideshow. Move it on over. Tell us about your experience. To which I told them everything I just told you.
Whoa.
Not great, Bob.
Yeah.
Basically is what I gave them.
Long story short.
Fine. Click, send. I didn't put my name on it. I thought it was anonymous.
Huh.
Well, wouldn't you know it, the next day, I get a now it's you ever get like a call from somebody and it says maybe such and such?
Yeah.
So all I saw was the doctor's name. The last
So
name.
you thought it was the office.
I thought it was the office.
Yep.
So I'm dealing with the Golden Glades at the time, Marcos.
Oh.
Not in the mood to be on the phone. Boop, sent to voicemail.
Yep.
And then I get a
oh, voicemail.
Long voicemail.
Long voicemail.
Then
Ooh.
and the text.
Whoa.
And I'm not gonna lie, all right. Don't text and drive, but like I give a little peeky poo.
Yeah.
And it was long, a long text.
Wow.
Then I go look at the voicemail and I'm like, what? And also, by the way, I'm on the Golden Glades. I'm not really driving. I'm sitting there waiting for all of these New Yorkers to try and get onto to my highway so I can get to work.
Bobo from the Bronx.
Anyway, so I'm left a 3-minute voicemail and a 3-paragraph text message, right?
Wow.
So that means she wanted her message heard.
Yeah.
So she wrote
and she said, this is on my personal phone, by the way.
Whoa.
I was like, what? And she's like, I just want you to know, I will no longer be seeing you as a patient. Please allow us to know where to send the refunded exam fee.
Whoa.
I was like, excuse me?
Dang, dude.
Yeah, man. So I called her back.
Oh, did you?
Of course, once I got to the studio.
Yes, of
Right
course.
before, and then something big had happened the night before too. I think it might have been the Bobbery.
I think it was, yeah.
Was it the day after
Yeah,
the Bobbery?
Exactly, yes.
How dare
Because
her.
I wanted to start off my show praising Bob. She ruined it because I couldn't focus on the rest of the show
Yeah.
if we didn't get this out of this in the ether. But I basically called her back. I'm like, let me just tell you something. She goes, I was dealing with somebody with a detached retina who was going to lose their sight, which I was like, hey, listen, I saw everybody there. Nobody looked like they were in danger of losing their sight.
And you know what? Shame on them for going to Target.
Wait. When was the last time you went to Target and somebody said, I think I may have detached my retina.
I don't
Let
know
me go into this eye doctor in Target.
I think you guys are overplaying strip mall doctors. Like it's way better. Like, where do you want to go?
It's like taking your girl out on a date.
Who cares?
To Costco. Like, they have a good food court.
Where do you go get your eyes checked? Do you have good vision? I mean, frogs have good vision.
No, I don't. I don't have great vision, but I also don't follow the rules.
So where do you go to? A mall?
No, it's its own individual store.
All right.
But
some people go to a mall. Like, yeah, I know. I didn't go to the fancy eye surgeon. I thought this was just going to be bloop, bloop, and I would be
didn't
good.
have to be an eye surgeon, but I would listen. First of all, I would rather not go buy some cantaloupe and then get my eyes checked in the same place.
Dade South says Tobin bought some M&M's for the side of eye exam, which is actually funny because as I'm leaving the eye doctor, I get a text from my wife, and it's she goes, "Hey, Tommy wants some Twix." So I actually did leave the eye exam, go to self checkout to get some Twix.
Yes, see, that just doesn't sound right.
It's practical. It's practical.
That's just the other thing is this, right? I don't feel comfortable buying tires from Costco.
I have a question. Is this place Target or is it
It's in Target. Like Walmart has them too.
Person renting out that space for her own business, or is this specifically?
I think the front.
She works for Target.
The way I would understand it is, I think the front is Target Optical, and then she is the licensed doctor of Target Optical.
Gotcha.
But like when you go in the back eye place, her exam center named after her, which I haven't done, by the way. I could have named names, Marcos. I have not named names.
That's very mature.
And people have told me that it's almost my duty to name names for a doctor that's this much of a quack. But anyway, I call her back and I'm like, hey, I just want you to, she's like, oh, to touch retina,
whatever.
And you don't have to be seen. I'm like, I just want you to know. Yeah. Just so you know, just give an honest assessment of my time. Wasn't great. We weren't on the same page. And I don't feel the need to take a refund.
Oh,
you keep it. Oh, that's fine. We can move on. I'll find somebody else. But just so you know, I didn't have a good experience. Click.
Oh, click.
Well,
Well, okay. Yeah.
I was on a landline.
For sure.
So wait, can I just tell you? Can I just say this?
Take a refund.
Oh, wait, Marcos.
Keep your refund.
Now that I have heard it for a second time,
yeah,
I'm pissed off.
At who? Me?
Because you have come after me more than you went after somebody who actually did something wrong to you.
What do you mean come after you?
What?
What do you mean come after you? Because I was mad because the refs coddled Jayson Tatum? That's why. And you won't admit it. You won't admit that the refs give him special treatment.
But something that actually happened to you, that's the lame.
Oh, it happened to me. It happened to me, and it happened to our guy Bam. He got screwed yesterday.
He did.
He got screwed.
He did. But I'm just saying, do you see how I would expect that response to somebody who actually affected you?
By the way, Sexy Sauce nailed it. You don't put the comment on.
I'm not.
Don't put the
I was
comment.
gonna ask you, Dream Break.
But he nailed it.
I'm like, does everybody agree with me? This man has
Sexy
come
Sauce,
after me.
This Sexy Sauce is a detective.
He's good.
He's good.
I got one more statement on this.
Oh, so he actually went and found the doctor.
But don't read it. Don't
Yeah.
read it.
No. You guys can look at the chat if you're on Twitch. But
okay, imagine this.
Ethan's like, I'm gonna go give her a 5-star review.
No, they already did it with me. Every place we have a problem with. Oh, is that accurate?
I will tell you one thing that has left me upset. Not just the Jayson Tatum thing, but about Bam and the way he was treated yesterday. We'll tell you about that coming up next.
UQAM.
Y'all see the Spice Girls reunion?
I did not.
I did.
Yeah, they it was Posh's 50th birthday. They were all singing together. And then David Beckham was like, "Be honest. Be honest."
I heard they have a new member. Ice. What's that?
What?
-1.
Heard. That is fair.
-1.
I love the way you try to just sneak a little jokey joke in there.
And then go,
And-
what?
what?
What? Somebody say something?
By the way, Messi was at the game last night. Speaking of the Pinks, Messi, Suarez.
He was there to
Busquets.
he was there to witness.
Do you think he was there? And he goes, "These guys score less than we do."
In basketball terms, they do. That doctor had a 5.0 rating until Tobin.
So the one thing that annoys me though with yesterday, because obviously Bam's getting a lot of hate now over the league. It's all over the debate. Was this a flagrant foul? It wasn't. I thought Stan Van Gundy explained it well on the broadcast last night. But everybody's saying now he's in the bag for the Heat. It's like, former Heat coach. That's why he's saying it.
Well, you do the same thing.
No, it's not true.
Right? No, but here's how it works, right? It doesn't matter if you're right or not. It just matters whether you support one team or the other. Like, you have never gotten on these airwaves ever and said a Heat player was wrong for that.
That's not true.
Dude, you think I just make this crap up?
That's not true.
It is true. You always have an explanation as to why.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so.
All right. It's fine because you're a fan. That's what fans do. So, of course, a Boston fan is going to say that Van Gundy was in the bag for the Heat. Of course.
The thing that annoys me is
They don't care about what's right or what's not. All they care about is, oh, he's against our guy.
But his guy was wrong. It was so obvious.
So, hey, again, you do the same thing when the Heat players are involved.
No, I don't think so. Disagree. Respectfully.
We have all these, like, this is why I get so frustrated when we have conversations.
I get frustrated too. You don't think I'm frustrated? Because I don't think what you're saying is the truth.
Okay. All right.
But I'm frustrated from another standpoint on this with Bam, because like these rotten Twitter trolls are all out here calling him a dirty player. And not just from today. They do this all the time. The Knicks fans do this. They're all like, oh, the Heat are out to try and injure. Like, dude, a dirty player. Bam Adebayo is not a dirty player.
Oh, you see how they stood up for Josh Hart when he
oh my God.
Right.
They love Bobo in the Bronx loves Josh Hart. Here was Bam yesterday when he was asked about the whole situation about Jayson Tatum flopping on the ground like a fish. You got that, Frog Boy? You what are you off like in your own little world? Are you looking for
what
your
are you
next
doing?
joke?
I was looking for my next chokey joke.
Play Bam, please.
Bro, I don't even know, dog. We just gonna move on from that. You gonna get me fined.
Do not fine me.
That man thinks what Jayson Tatum did was disgraceful, and that's his friend.
I don't know if they're friends anymore.
You don't think they're friends after that?
Yeah, they'll be friends.
He goes, you don't think he's like, I can't respect you as a friend just because you're a flopper.
You may do something sometimes, and it's like, do I really want to be friends with that kind of person?
But the crazy thing about it is this. Think about this. How many times have you watched in basketball a guy shoot up a shot and then somebody go goaltend and bat it out of the way?
All the time.
All the time. Bam was just closer.
All the time.
That's it.
I just don't understand how it gets to that. Like, if
I'm gonna say this
counts,
I'll tell you how it gets to that. His ankles are made of porcelain, or he's a faker.
Here's what should happen. Here's what should happen.
We'll go with fake.
If you shoot up a shot, that's a delay game. End of discussion. If you giving the ball and tapping the ball to the other team, something as simple as that is considered a delay game, what the hell you think it should be called when you shoot a ball from 25 feet?
I never in a million years thought that they were going to go to that and be like flagrant. I'm like, I like shouted to the rooftop, "Are you effing kidding me?" Like that was
a whole lot less egregious than when old boy came over and clean Bam out.
Yeah. What about when Tatum shoved Hawkes in the air 2 games ago? Where was that call? Goebel? I don't even think he was on the game. But the entire referee association, the lot of them, inept, and bullied by the Boston media mafia.
Really?
Yep.
See, you always go the
extra mile.
Yeah. Like I could be all in and I could agree with you. Then you say that little thing at the end that means I got to be out.
You know who also goes the extra mile?
Who?
Jayson Tatum when it comes to exaggerating injury.
That is true.
He should have got an Oscar.
Oh,
He really should have.
Here,
Did you
JFig,
not see his facial expression?
Let's reenact. Okay. I'm gonna be Tatum. You be Bam. Let's reenact this. Okay.
This is good.
Ready?
Play by play.
Okay. Go ahead.
Ready.
All right. I'm shooting.
Oh my God! They hired a code red. They code redded him. He is cold. Oh, is he slapping?
Look at Bam. Bam is like, are you serious? Are you serious right now?
Dude. He's still on the ground. Still on the ground.
Hey. Hey, you know what you tell him? Say, hey, you say, hey, we went to commercial break. You're good.
Thank you.
Let's go.
Really
These
good.
2 shots. Got these 2 shots. 2 shots in the ball.
That'll derail the Heat.
2 shots in the ball. In that little Runsky they were on, huh? Where's my guy Goebbels?
Stop it.
Hey, where's the turkey man? Where's the turkey man Goebel? Woo! My guy.
You're a little winded.
Hey.
A lot of acting.
You acted better than him.
Back after this. Intangibles.
You know who this is?
Peyton Pritchard.
Mudvayne.
Oh, Mudvayne. Mudvayne. I got the man of Mudvayne. That should be the nickname for the Heat's offense. Mudvayne.
That's right.
If you had the Heat's offense hooked up to an IV, do you know what that means? You got mud going to your veins.
Sludge.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I got dirty blood.
The Patty Mills can't shoot no more. Mudvayne. We like to call this 80 points. 80 points. 80 points.
Good job.
This is, you know what, though? In all honesty, you guys make me feel better after he losses.
You're welcome.
You do.
I'm glad it's therapeutic for you.
It is therapeutic for me. It is therapeutic for me. It is.
You know what's therapeutic for Leroy?
Cookies?
Whatever he's eating right there.
Is that a cookie? Or a brookie? What do you got?
Had to make sure it wasn't a cookie for the dogs.
Can I tell you guys something I did recently that I think if you ever have a gathering of sorts, you should potentially consider? I had a catering from Pollo Tropical.
Oh,
affordable, delicious.
No,
fed about 15 people.
Pollo Tropical is affordable. It is also and delicious. It also they feel like the only people who are like inflation. No, not for us.
No, we don't do.
You know what? I love that Pollo Tropical. Really good. Really good. Really good.
Yeah.
Or maybe I'm just comparing it to other places where there's the way they're skyrocketing.
Oh, it's good. Well, actually, yeah. I mean, I did see recently that Publix is now their profits have
really
doubled in the past year.
I wouldn't have noticed based on the $9 eggs.
It is quite expensive.
Let me explain something to you.
But I refuse to go anywhere else.
You guys all make fun of me, right? Let me explain to you what the world is doing. The world is complaining about inflation, and we have given companies a reason to raise prices. However, their margins are increasing.
I know.
They're making more money. So we're being duped.
Hand over fist.
And because you guys are all cowards and don't want to say anything, you're going to keep getting duped. So guess what?
That's me.
Publix says inflation. Publix says, oh man, these eggs, the price got to go up because, and then the money they're making is doubled.
Yeah.
And because you're too much of a coward to say anything about it, all these companies keep doing it. It's with everything. It's not just with Publix. Go look at all of these companies who are complaining about inflation and blaming somebody, whoever it may be, for inflation. Go look at how much money they're making and say something about it or shut the hell up when I do.
Yeah. I'll tell you one thing, dude. The Tobins are raising chickens now. That's what we're going to do.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
We're going to have our own chicken farm.
Yeah.
Own chicken farm.
Here's the problem with you having your own chicken farm.
Sunny Bunny.
The iguanas.
They're not toys. You don't go out and play with the chickens, right? They're going to go out and want to have chicken games. They're going to put numbers on chickens and start betting chickens in the backyard.
Another reason for PETA to come after you.
Could you imagine if I got arrested for a cockfighting ring? Like that would be really
I'm not saying they're going to fight.
Racing.
I'm saying, hey, you go, hey, Tommy, I got that big chicken over there.
Yeah.
And Tommy's like, I think the little chicken's got more speed. Put a number on him. Let's go, buddy.
Oh, something you also missed.
What do you call that one? Call that one Waddle.
Tommy said he was the better Tobin.
He did. He's right.
Tommy had a good and he called his dad out.
Oh,
he goes, wait, he goes, you know what they call me? Honest Tobes. He goes, they don't call you that.
It's the last Kids Day he'll be at.
You go against the family? You go against the family?
I do feel like he goes against it.
So, yeah.
What do you guys think tonight? Do you think the Marlins take the Rockies? Sixto's on the hill today. What do you think? Sixto,
Let's hope you don't give up 6-0 runs.
Moment of silence.
Doesn't matter, dude. It really doesn't matter.
Dude, when does Skip Schumacher gets up? Because it really doesn't matter.
It really doesn't matter, dude. He's pulling people for lollygagging. You think he's just focusing on the little things?
Do you think when, you know when your team is bad? When your manager is trying to make points other than baseball, right? We need to set a culture here. I don't care how good you are. We will not lollygag. By the way, lollygag, an old people term.
Baseball term, too.
Is it?
Yeah, Bull Durham. You don't remember?
Yeah.
You ever watch Bull Durham?
You're lollygagging it. You're lollygag. Yeah. Okay, but hey, dude, can I just say this? You know, movies aren't real, right?
Whatever. That movie was really not real because they were playing baseball and you could see they were freezing their ass off while that movie was going on. Anyway.
It's funny that you would quote something from that movie while also stating the obvious. That can't be real.
I do like that movie, though. It is good.
It is. You like Bull Durham or Major League?
Major League.
Yes.
Sillier.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Sillier. But I actually like Major League too, because I like when Pedro Serrano comes back as a Buddha, as a Buddhist.
He says, ooh, that was a good pitch.
Serrano, you're a living thing. I'm not mature.
You know, I was thinking about your beef a little bit more with the Target lady, and I want you to consider this. She left you that voicemail.
Yep.
She texted you.
Yep.
Now, what if you waited 17 days to respond?
Hey, I got to tell you, this might be the perfect ending to this dumb show.
Are you gonna
right? Because
a little less cachet on it, wouldn't it?
This might be. Oh my goodness! What are we gonna do in June and July?
What do you mean?
Just what I said.
I mean,
What if you try to schedule a follow up?
listen, in a couple days, it might be fodder season, dude.
Oh,
That's what I'm saying.
JFig, by the way, once the season's over, rules are off.
Done. Yeah.
No. But check this out. No, we still got hockey, dude.
Comes whaling.
Oh yeah,
What are
I
you
know.
doing?
Of course. Go Cats, but that's over. I served my sentence.
Wait a minute. Hold
Good.
up.
I thought you were a
did well.
You
changed
didn't really
man.
serve it.
I was a changed man.
didn't.
I
You
was a
didn't.
changed man until
You served it with a bunch of complaints and kind of riding
No,
the
no,
fence on
I saw-
certain issues.
Everyone's a diaper.
I saw the parole board, and they're like, you know what? He's changed.
No,
He's
they
not
didn't.
thing.
They would never. You would never get out for good behavior.
Oh, come on, man.
Nope.
For
You
good
would
behavior?
never get out for good
Just
behavior.
got the just got the KD odds.
Hey,
Doing it
so
before the season.
nothing amuses us more than, hey Leroy, these odds may interest you. That's how the email starts. I'm like, I'm in.
I'm in. You've sold me. All right, everybody. That's our show for today. Thank you for relieving my. Thanks to the Panthers too, also by the way.
Yes, thank you, Panthers, for making us feel
Deserve all
softening the blow.
Yeah.
All right. We'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Horny people only right here on Tobin and Leroy.
Hope you mother have a good day.